Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
And here we go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's good to be back with everyone. Hope that life is treating you alright. Hayden, Mr. Slightly Mad, Stephanie, Egg Toddy, Rot. Who else we got in the chat right now? Let me scroll up a little bit. Looks like we got Traffic Cone Coolers. Good to see you guys too. Crom, thanks for joining up, bro. Welcome to our newest member, Crom Blackwell. How's everyone doing tonight on this, well, penultimate night before New Year's Eve? And, well, just a couple of nights before the new year. Oh. I hope you're all ready. Because I already told you guys what my top action figures of, like, 2022 were. But I want to hear from you guys. Because that's what this is all about. This is all about the members. This is our first only members live stream. And tonight we're going to hear from the members what you guys think the best of 2022 was. So think of your 5 favorite DC Multiverse figures. Think of your 5 favorite Marvel Legends action figures. Now let's talk about them tonight, guys. And maybe along the way we'll figure out what the best ones of all were. Doing swell. You could even say okay, Coolers. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm doing alright too. I had a doctor's appointment the other day and I'm feeling pretty okay now. Hey, Crop. Good to see you, man. Always good to see you, bud. Glad to have you here with us. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. I thought that maybe at the end of every month we'll do a members only live stream because honestly it just seems like a natural progression. It's easy enough to do. It's something I know I can fulfill reliably, so I figure why not? It's a nice little perk. So I think we'll keep doing this. But yeah, guys, how's everyone doing? Yeah, Stephanie, I think it's okay too. I mean, like I said, it seems like a really obvious thing to do. Well, I appreciate it, Rot. I really do. I don't like to add perks all willy-nilly. That's one of the things that I try to keep a handle on, because I only like to add perks that I know I can fulfill reliably, because I don't feel good if I add perks and then I don't fulfill them. Like, I know I can fulfill early access to videos, because I give you guys access to the videos ahead of time, most of the time when I upload them. And then, you know, a Discord, a members only Discord, that's easy to maintain. And then live streams, hey, that's easy too. Kelly, it's good to see you. Been mixed. Oh, geez, slightly mad. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. I lost my grandma a while ago. Yeah, she passed away. Ooh, probably. Gotta forget how long. 16 years ago? Something like that. It was a while ago, but It was not easy. Yeah. Toddy, add pay-per-view feature. So Egg Toddy over here just wants me to be a total scuzz bucket. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I'll give it consideration, we'll say. Well, Slightly Mad, hopefully this will give us a chance to take a break from all the problems of the world and just maybe put the world to rights for the next 3 hours or so. Yeah. Tough losing people you love. I just recently lost someone that I've known for kind of a long time. My girlfriend's father-in-law. Her stepfather? No, yeah, well, her stepfather, not her father-in-law. That would be my father. I don't know why I said father-in-law. Her stepfather. He passed away pretty recently. That was hard. Yeah. Yeah. It was, I mean, it wasn't like a big surprise, but it was going to happen eventually because he was sick. But, you know, it's never, you know, even when you're prepared for it, it's never easy. Yeah, Slightly Mad, that's good. So it's always a great thing to have something else to focus your mind on. So let's talk about the best of 2022. Now, I already told you guys the best that I had for 2022. You saw my best of Marvel Legends. You saw my best of DC Multiverse. And for Marvel Legends, I said that Herald of Galactus Thor was the best, along with Symbiote Spider-Man and a few other action figures. And then for DC Multiverse, Rebirth Batman was my number one, followed by Deathstroke, along with, you know, a host of other figures too. What do you guys think, though? Has anyone conjured up some action figures that they particularly like from this year, from 2022? What do you guys like? Because I remember asking you guys over on the Discord what you like the best this year, and I want to hear from you now what you think. Does anyone agree with me that Herald of Galactus Thor was the best Marvel Legend of 2022? Let's start with Marvel Legends here, because, you know, I think a lot of people enjoy Marvel Legends. I enjoy talking about them. What's everyone feeling tonight? That is on your top 10, Kron? Herald of Galactus Thor was a shockingly good action figure that kind of, I don't know if he necessarily flew under people's radars. Thanks for the super chat, coolers. Oh.
And now, folks, it's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, 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 money, money, money. Who do you trust?
Herald Thor was too sweet. Almost gave me diabetes.
Herald of Galactus was too sweet. Almost gave me diabetes. Well, that's a pretty good action figure then. Mr. Slightly Mad here says, Dodo, repainted Arkham City Joker is pretty neat. Articulation is surprisingly good. Actually, yeah, I thought that one was pretty tight too. Like, the sculpt initially for that Joker was really, really good. And I don't know that they really need to do much to him. Coolers, I really appreciate the super chat, bro. Always and forever. It was very well done. Let me pull up Herald of Galactus Thor for all you guys so we can just get a good look at it. Excuse me, a good look at him. This one was part of the controller wave of Marvel Legends, and actually, let's just pull up him with all of his accessories, because that's the easiest way to take a look at him, I think. Just to get a good idea of what all he had in the package, because this one actually had a surprising number of accessories. Like, with Marvel Legends recently, it's kind of hit or miss whether you're going to get good accessories or kind of But this one, yeah, this one really did the job nicely. So that's what we got with Herald of Galactus Thor. You got a set of extra hands, fisties. Then you got an electricity effect along with energy Mjolnir, along with a couple of ravens, which was very awesome. Actually, are these ravens or crows? I can never keep them straight. I think they might be crows. Oh, they're ravens. I was right the first time. Oh, jeez. Okay, Rod over here says he's got to agree that Herald of Galactus Thor was one of the best of 2022 because of how good the sculpt was. Guys, do you remember everyone referring to this one as Fortnite Thor and how frustrated I got about that? There were so many people that thought that this one was based on a Fortnite design that I thought that my eye was never going to stop twitching when people kept calling him Fortnite Thor. Here, let me boost this up a little bit. Okay, rewind. There, that's a little bit better. I just had to boost up this image a little bit. Alright, what was Rot saying over here? You have to agree based on how good the sculpt was and how much you like that iteration of Thor. Yeah, if you like the Donny Cates story, it's definitely a winner. Stephanie over here dropping her 5 favorite DC Multiverse. 1 Catwoman, I assume Arkham City, 2 Ghostmaker, 3 Bane, 4 Batgirl, 5 Superwoman. And Mr. Slightly Mad agrees that Herald of Galactus Thor plus the soft rubber chest. The soft rubber chest, oh my god, they really did that very well. Like the way that they got the torso rocker on that soft rubber chest, that just worked out so nicely. Gavin, by the way, it's good to see you, man. You went back to 1955. Oh boy, yeah, you really lived out Marty McFly's backstory, didn't you? Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you found the time machine. You went 88 miles per hour, and then you produced just the right number of, what was it, gigawatts or whatever they called it in that movie. I haven't seen Back to the Future in a little while. Coolers, Raven Crows, Tomatoes, Tomatoes, yeah. Egg Toddy, oh, it's based on Roblox. Oh, man. I can always count on you, Egg Toddy, to troll me a little bit. What would I do without you? This stream would be too normal without you. Mr. Slightly Mad says, he's my go-to Thor on my display. Lately I prefer the God of War design, but oh man, Herald of Thunder Thor is amazing. Double jointed elbows would make him 10 out of 10. Yeah, he doesn't have double jointed elbows, but you know, I've kind of gotten used to not having double jointed elbows. Yes, Rewind, of course it's good to see you. The double jointed elbows are definitely nice to have usually, but you know, when we get single jointed elbows, it doesn't bother me that much because whenever we get the single jointed elbows, they have the elbow swivel now, so I can get by with it. I guess I've just gotten used to it because I've been handling so much DC Multiverse that I don't really notice when I see you know, the single jointed elbows. Like I really wasn't paying attention to it on Thor. I just thought, hey, this looks pretty nice. Gavin says he calls it Thorn Thor. Why was that so hard to pronounce? Because it looks like he has the rune thorn symbol. Oh, hey. Oh, it kind of does, doesn't he? Oh, that's very observant there, man. Let's pull up some of Stephanie's suggestions over here since she's got a whole list. Now, what did you say? You said Arkham City Catwoman, so I'm just going to go to McFarlane's site right now, pull up some of his images. It's a lot easier to do that way. Mr. Slightly Mad's got some Marvel Legends. Alright, let's see him. Retro Lizard, Retro Hammerhead, King in Black Venom, Classic Doctor Strange, and Amazing Fantasy Spidey. Amazing Fantasy Spidey, that was a really popular Marvel Legend this year. A lot of people got mad at me because I gave him a C rating, but I don't know. I posted my review. I thought I rated him appropriately. Some people obviously disagreed. But let's pull these guys up. Actually, let's start with the Marvel Legends first, since we were going with Marvel Legends to begin with. So the Lizard, that was a Walmart exclusive, and as I noted in my video today, the worst things about DC Multiverse in 2022, Walmart has been an absolute nightmare, and obviously the Lizard is a Walmart exclusive. How many of you guys were able to get the Lizard, by the way? I noticed that the Lizard was much, much easier to get than that Spider-Man action figure was. That Spider-Man action figure is just come and gone. I mean, it's a game over for that one. They took the page down, as we noted on the last stream that we did. Alright, there's the Lizard over there, guys. Excuse me. Just had a little bit of breakfast before I came on here. Breakfast, brunch, printer, whatever you want to call it. What else did you say there? Slightly mad. Retro Lizard, Retro Hammerhead. Oh boy, Retro Hammerhead was kind of cool too. I'm not gonna lie about that. Retro Hammerhead was a nice action figure. Although it's kind of weird that he didn't come with a Tommy gun. All the stuff that they included with him, and just like no Tommy gun. They gave him a baseball bat, no Tommy gun. I don't know, man. Sometimes I can't figure out Marvel Legends. King and Black Venom. Here, I want to pull all these up. And we're not going to pull up Null from that set, I don't think. We're just going to pull up Venom. Now, the Hasbro site is getting slowed down a little bit because they got a chatbot that's trying to interact with me while I'm searching for their images. Okay, this image will work. Yeah, this image will work. The one with the wings. Alright, Crom got the Lizard, and Coolers has not found the Lizard or 90s Spider-Man. Your best bet for finding either of those action figures now is going to be in a brick-and-mortar store, I think. Because if you go on Walmart's website to look for the Lizard, yeah, they don't really have him listed anymore. And if you do find him listed at all, he's being sold by third-party resellers for about 70 bucks. Because, you know, Spider-Man action figure. And then not Amazing Fantasy, but 90s animated Spider-Man with the cell shading. The one that they took down the listing for on Walmart's website. Yeah, the only way I'm ever going to find that one is if I go to a Walmart. And that's not great. I really wanted to review that one because I made a video about it, and the video was very successful, which indicated to me that you guys would definitely love to see that review. But, you know, Walmart being Walmart, they just don't have enough action figures, and it's not going to work out. Unless I somehow get very lucky very soon, and either my girlfriend or myself go to Walmart and just find it gathering dust in an aisle someplace. Oh wait, Crom got the animated Spider-Man. Walmart sent regular mail, and they crammed it in your mailbox, and the box was all mangled. Oh, isn't that on brand? I can't believe they just stuffed it in your mailbox, dude. Why wouldn't they just, like, throw it on the porch or something? Or, well, I guess it depends where you live, but they just stuffed it in your mailbox. That's amazing. Like, if you live in a house, usually they just throw it on your porch. But if you live in an apartment, I don't know. Yeah, Walmart is not doing anyone any favors. Still pulling up a couple of these favorites. Oh, you do have a porch. You do have a porch. Okay, so that's even stranger. That's so weird to me. Why would they do that? Hold on, I'm looking for the listing for Doctor Strange. Okay, I found him. I remember making a video about this Doctor Strange action figure during October of last year, when I was commenting about the price hikes that were imminent. Because obviously, you know, we saw this one right here, and the price for that one was like 26 bucks and 50 cents, I want to say. It was something silly. And I commented about how expensive it was, and people were saying, oh, it's got lots of accessories in the package. And I said, well, normal price for a Marvel Legend isn't 26.5 bucks. Normal price is $22.99. So, obviously, when we saw that the price increased, no great surprise on my end. Well, I'm looking for a good image of... Okay, they don't have an image here of Spidey with all of his accessories, so I guess I'm just going to pull up this regular image of Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man right here. Alright, there's Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man right there. Figure Motion, how you doing? Alright. Let's take a look at these. So we talked about... we did talk about Herald of Galactus Thor. We talked about the Lizard. And the Lizard was obviously he's a little bit of a nightmare. He was easier to get than 90s animated Spider-Man, but still, Walmart exclusive. And by the way, the new Kraven that's coming out imminently, that one is another Walmart exclusive. And that, I could take or leave the Kraven. If it was a really good Kraven, I'd be a little bit more upset about it, I guess. But considering that I didn't think that Kraven they revealed was all that great, I'm okay with it going to Walmart because I don't really need it. Yeah, the Lizard was pretty good. The major flaw on the Lizard, by the way, was the ankles, because the ankles have very weak joints. And also, they have a very limited range of articulation. They don't go forward any further than a 90-degree angle, which makes it a little awkward to pose the Lizard. I'm very surprised they did that, because usually when you're thinking of the Lizard, you're thinking of all kinds of crouching positions and charging positions, and it's hard to get him in any of those. So that was my opinion about the Lizard. Really great-looking sculpt, but the ankles were the major hindrance of this one. That Kraven is unbelievably awful. I agree wholeheartedly. That Kraven, why? They're doing all these designs based on Spider-Man, the animated series, and then they're just phoning it all in when they really need to focus all their energy and resources on the Spider-Man stuff, because Spider-Man is the most popular superhero in the world, followed by Batman. Spider-Man is the most popular one, so why they aren't focusing their energy on that got me, because it just makes good sense. But instead, they put Captain America boots on Kraven? Why would you do that? That doesn't look right. He doesn't have floppy pirate boots. I've seen the show. I've seen the episodes Kraven's been in. He looks the same in both of them, and there's no floppy pirate boots in either of those. And also, they forgot the leopard print on his trunks. For reasons. I don't know why. They got the print on his arm right, and it's the same print that goes on his trunks. So how they missed that, I don't know. I don't know. Well, here's Hammerhead from the Retro Spider-Man line that was released, I forget when this one was released, but it was revealed during the summer of last year and released this year. And this one is another popular one that a lot of people like. They got a Hammerhead head sculpt on a Happy Hogan body. It works well enough. I don't think it looks bad. The only thing I would really say about this one, I think, is that I really wish that they would have included like a Tommy gun, because Hammerhead has a tendency to use those, because just the kind of guy he is. Real old-timey gangster vibes. It's the same figure, but you'd rather have Kraven's Last Hunt 2-pack. It's almost the same action figure, I think. Excuse me. It's almost the same action figure, I think. It's like, they made a few changes. I think that on a lot of the new Kraven action figure, they're using Vulcan. Like, I think they're using his torso. I'm pretty sure it looks like they're using his legs. But they're also using the Captain America boots, and they're also using some older arms that had pins in them. So I think that the arms come from the previous Last Hunt Kraven, and then the torso and the legs come from Vulcan. The torso might come from the previous Kraven too, but I'm thinking that it might be Vulcan. Well, it's probably Kraven, but you'd have to get a better look at it to really tell. I think most importantly, the head sculpt is just the same exact release as Last Hunt Kraven too. which isn't really in line with the animated series, because the animated series had kind of a different look. He had a bigger mustache, he had more of a cropped beard, and the Last Hunt Craven's got more of a... it's more angular, and a thinner mustache, too. Mr. Slightly Mad. Fun fact about Hammerhead is Brass Knuckles has a molded head backwards. That's actually a really nice touch. That is a nice touch, no doubt. I love that. Yeah, it's a solid action figure. I know it uses the Happy Hogan body and everything, but he looks good. Got some nice details on him. The head sculpt on the hand was a really nice, really cool touch. Missing the Tommy gun, but you know, maybe we'll get a Tommy gun accessory at some point in the near future that we can pair with him. Hey Eddie, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. How's life treating you over there? This is the figure you started your collection with, really? Well, then this is a pretty decent one to start off with. Coolers asks, or says, I'm confused as to why Hasbro can't keep the line consistent. They use the Amazing Fantasy body for the 90s suit, but they're using the Renew Your Vows body for the black suit. Yeah, I don't have a response to that. I wish I knew. I think that what they're doing is that they know that the Renew Your Vows body is going to be the more popular of the Spider-Man bodies. So they lump it in with 2-packs to get people to buy more expensive sets. Because if you notice that they've paired the Renew Your Vows body that we've seen on, well, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, as well as new VHS Spider-Man, they've paired it with action figures that haven't been all that great. Like, there was Spinneret, and that was sort of a popular release. A lot of people like that one. But is it an action figure that a lot of people felt like they needed? I don't think a lot of people felt like they really needed Spinneret. But then for the next one, they paired it with a character that everyone really loves. Carnage has seen a surge in popularity for some reason or another. I don't really know why, because I think that Carnage is a really mid character, but regardless, he's very popular. And what do? They use, like, the most mid version of him that they possibly could have. And then they didn't really paint him to look like the animated series. It would have been one thing if they had taken the body and done like a paint job that looked a lot like the cartoon, but all the lines on that one were pretty haphazardly applied. So, with the Renew Your Vows body, like I say, they're packing it in with action figures just to help move things that otherwise probably wouldn't sell all that well. Random that popped up in your head, huge wish list for Legends you want is a Ferrigno Hulk. Yeah, Gavin, a lot of people talk about like all those old kind of stuff. I don't think they'll ever do it. Well, they might, but because they did do Japanese Spider-Man, but maybe not. I wouldn't mind seeing a Ferrigno Hulk, but they'd have to get they would have to license Lou Ferrigno's image to make it happen. And that's like the stopping point for a lot of Marvel Legends figures like that, I think, is that they have to license more than one source to get it to happen. Like for the Japanese Spider-Man, that wasn't all that difficult, but also they didn't include any unmasked heads, because then they'd have to get the license from the actor. And well, Hasbro wasn't about to do that. They obviously didn't even do it for the No Way Home Spider-Man set that's coming out sometime this next year. Yeah, Crom is right. I just noticed it there that Crom said it's some kind of rights issue. It's absolutely a rights issue. It's Lou Ferrigno would have to say yes, and then they'd have to pay Lou Ferrigno. Plus, they'd have to pay whoever owns the rights to the Incredible Hulk show. It's a whole mess. Mr. Slightly Mad, at least they noticed that the retro animated Spidey and Amazing Fantasy body is on wrong body. So they make up for it and did Symbiote Spidey on the Renew Your Vows body since he was buff in the cartoon. Yeah, Spider-Man was pretty jacked on the animated series, so it just made good sense for them to do it. Although, I am surprised with the 2-pack that they're doing the Symbiote Spider-Man with Carnage and not with Shocker. Because doesn't that seem like the most obvious way to go here? Because the meme that everyone loves to quote involves the Shocker. It doesn't involve Carnage. Seems like a whole missed opportunity. I mean, it's kind of... It might be a little tacky to lean into the Maymays. But if the Maymays move product, then why wouldn't you do it? It's fun. Include Shocker in there, give him a few new pieces, maybe a new something here and there to make him look a little bit more like the cartoon. Some pupils where his eyes are. Anything else that doesn't jive with the action figure versus the animated series. And then, I guess, put a little cell shading on him because that's what they're going with for this VHS stuff. And then, yeah, I think you'll have a decent set on your hands. Does anyone else wish they would have done Symbiote Spider-Man and Shocker instead of Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage? Or is everyone just kind of skipping this one? Kelly says that they'd love a Hulk that has butterfly shoulders, but that's just too much to ask for. Yeah, butterfly shoulders would probably be the way to go to get Hulk to be able to do his thunderclap. Was Symbiote Spider-Man even in an episode with Carnage? He was not, figure motion. Carnage was not in very many episodes of the animated series. Carnage appeared sometime in season 3 after Venom returned. And even then, it was only a couple of episodes. And Spider-Man was wearing his normal costume by then. He only wore the symbiote costume for like 2 episodes in season 1. Before the Venom episode, which happened after the second episode where he was wearing that symbiote costume, where he fought Shocker, and then he rejected the symbiote by ringing the bell and all that stuff in the church. And then the costume left, bonded with Eddie Brock, and they just lasted a whole episode, blew through the entire Venom arc in 1 episode, and then Venom was gone until season 3. I know this because I watched the show initially, and then I watch the shows again when I talk about these action figures. Let's see here. Really annoying that the animated series figures aren't really exactly like the cartoon. That's how I feel, Crom. Like, sometimes they'll get it right. Sometimes they'll get it really good. Other times they'll kind of just mail it in. Like, example here. They'll get it right on an action figure like... Actually, have they gotten it right on any action figures? I'm trying to think of one that they got it right on. Well, we'll say they got it right on the 90s animated Spider-Man. They got that one pretty much right, I thought. Like, it looked enough like the animated series Spider-Man to pass muster. But then, you know, you do like an animated Venom, and that one had huge holes in the traps right here that, you know, everyone saw, and it looked really ugly, and they didn't put the web shooters right here in his hands, and, you know, they just kind of did the same head sculpt twice, one with a tongue, one without, and etc., etc., and the colors weren't right on the cell shading either, and that's their animated series figure. And then they release a Scorpion that's done in quote-unquote animated series colors, and they just reused the Molten Man Wave one. And the biggest complaint from a lot of people was that he wasn't big enough. My complaint is that the design is nowhere near the same. Granted, he's not big enough, but also they just completely disregarded a lot of his design from the animated series just to do the paint job. And then in some areas they just painted a few of his details on. And then, you know, you got the Hobgoblin where he's done in quote-unquote animated series colors, but he's the same action figure that you saw in the Space Knight Venom wave. So, well, he's not exactly the same action figure. They put Bucky cap on his arms and legs. But still, he's not really like the animated series. So, they do these characters that are sort of like the animated series, but then they do more comic book based ones like the Lizard, and they do it right. Like Rhino is pretty good. That one is not based on the animated series, it's more of a comic book based one, I'd say, and he looked pretty good. And then the Lizard came out, and that was more of a comic book based one, based on John Romita's art, and that looked pretty good too. And then, you know, you got the Penguin. That one wasn't based on the cartoon. It was still pretty good. It was more of a comic book based one yet again. The comic book based ones are a little bit better in quality, I think, than the ones that are specifically made. Well, I'm not sure there has been any specifically made to look like the cartoon, but the ones that are painted up to look like the cartoon just aren't as nice. Yeah, that Venom was pretty bad. I mean, we all remember that Venom. Exactly, Figure Motion. It has a... It's supposed to be an animated Hobgoblin, but the only thing that's animated about it is the color scheme that they put on him. Comic head, comic cape, comic glider. I mean, the animated series one didn't have any tears in his cape. His goblin glider didn't look anything like that, and then his face didn't look anything like that, so I don't know what about him is supposed to be based on the animated series. And you guys are right. Grama's right. Rot says you're mainly getting for the Spider-Man, you like the shading on him. That's cool, man. I have to think about the VHS stuff. If it comes to Shop Disney, I will give it more serious consideration. I just don't want to buy anything from Hasbro Pulse. I don't like buying things from Hasbro Pulse. Let's move on to, like, the Venom one, guys. This King in Black Venom action figure turned out kind of cool. I really like the head sculpts on him. This one uses the movie Venom body, and honestly, it works pretty well for Venom. I don't mind it at all. I like it a lot better than I do the Omega Red body that they were using for the last couple of Venom releases. The one that was in the 3-pack with Riot and wait, who's... I forget. Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. Was it Lasher that was in that one? I think it was. And then there was the animated series Venom release that also used the Omega Red body. Riot and Agony, that's right. Thanks, Rot. That's right, Riot and Agony. So they released that one, and it was pretty much the same as the animated series released, and they plugged the peg holes on his shoulders by using a couple of tendrils. And I'll be honest with you guys, I still thought that was pretty tacky. Because, I don't know, Venom's costume doesn't really do that all that much. Doesn't really have the tendrils go whipping all around like Carnage does. Movie Venom is so expensive through third party, Kelly says. Yeah, Movie Venom was one that I got like a year ago. Yeah, a little over a year ago. And I got him while he was still cheap. And it was really lucky, but I'm really happy I got him because he's really a nice action figure. And if you haven't gotten him yet and you can get him for a good price, I do recommend checking him out. Now, the thing of that is, they also re-released him at some point, but I think that re-release has come and gone, so your opportunity to get Movie Venom is probably come and pass. You might be able to get him cheap someplace if you look hard enough, but right now, he's pretty expensive. How expensive is he right now, anyway? Oh yeah, Figure Motion. The feet on this one are weird. Usually Venom is not depicted as having toes like this, which is... I don't know, it throws me for a loop every time I see it. And head sculpts are awesome, wings look extremely impressive in person, articulation is great. You can look past inaccurate feet. How much are you going to look at them? Well, a lot of people look at them a lot. They're a little bit distracting for me. You guys love this Venom. The wings are cool. The wings don't belong to Venom, though. From what I've been looking at, they don't really. They're supposed to be on Null, and Venom is supposed to have a separate set of wings. Like, let me see if I can find the image here for the King in Black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rot. They are supposed to be Null's wings. But then again, yeah, Figure Motion says that Despair has wings that would, or not wings, but has feet that would work with Venom. Tarantino would notice too. I bet he would. Well, what can I say? For a lot of people, details like that are kind of a big deal. Okay, Crom says he has these. They are nulls, wildly huge, have no room to put them on. So you probably just keep the wings off then, I imagine. Well, obviously you keep them off. I do like the head sculpts a lot. The head sculpts look really awesome. Those are really nice head sculpts for Venom. I like these a lot better than what we saw with, like, movie Venom. I like them even better. Well, do I like it better than the Venom 3-pack ones? I might. The mid-transformation head that we saw with Eddie Brock, or the mid-transformation Eddie Brock head that we saw with the Venom 3-pack that was an Amazon exclusive, was pretty cool. But I think I like these overall a lot better. And then here's the Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange action figure that we mentioned earlier, that I talked about in October of last year. It came with a decent number of accessories, and I remember some people saying things like the cape isn't quite the right color, like the trim on the color, or the trim on the cape is supposed to be a little bit more orange than we're seeing here. And, you know, people were right about that. I still think that overall the sculpt on this one was a fairly nice version of Doctor Strange. Love is proportioned to, almost nothing wrong there. Arms look more integrated into the body than it is with the animated retro Venom. Yeah, that's just the nature of the movie Venom body, and it's a really well designed body. Surprisingly, $50. Is that what movie Venom costs now, or is that what the pack cost? Because if you want Null and Venom, $50 might be a pretty decent deal, because that's, what, $25 per action figure? So that's standard price for a Marvel Legend at that point. But if you just want it for Venom, it's a little bit of a steep ask. Oh, for the Doctor Strange, okay. $50 for the Doctor Strange. This Doctor Strange kind of came and went really fast, didn't he? I seem to remember him going and coming and going really fast. Like, he didn't show up all that much. I seem to remember him being a lot like the 90s animated Spider-Man in that regard. The wings are for Venom. Okay. Yeah, I thought that someone told me that the wings were supposed to belong to Null, but I'm looking through my images over here, and it looks like Venom wears those wings at some point in the story. Admittedly, I haven't read The King in Black, so I don't know. Well, soulmates, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do we have any other candidates for the best Marvel Legends of 2022? Okay, so maybe it's just a trick of the light then, Slightly Mad, that we're seeing a cape that looks a little bit more yellow in the photograph than it does. The third eye. Yeah, that would be nice to have. Jigsaw. Oh, Jigsaw. Let me see if I can pull up Jigsaw for us. Jigsaw Marvel Legends. Okay, yeah, I've got a decent image right here. This one works. So, I did talk about Jigsaw too. Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Yeah, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man was one that appeared on our list here. And also an image that I pulled up. Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Gavin's going to give it to the Amazing Fantasy, or the Amazing Friends 3-pack, 20th anniversary cap, and the iconic and successfully funded HasLab Ghost Rider. Oh, HasLab. I wonder if they're going to do another HasLab next year, or if they're going to take a break from the HasLabs. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll take a break. Alright, we've got Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. We've got Jigsaw. What else do we have today? We've got... That's right. Gavin brought up the Amazing Friends. Here's pull up the Amazing Friends. This is actually a really popular video of mine. This one about the Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends 3-pack. I never got this 3-pack though. I'm actually surprised at how well the video has performed. It's literally, I think it's got the most views of any video on my channel, which I guess goes to show how popular Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends is, much to my surprise. 20th anniversary Cap. Alright, Gavin. Don't worry, I'm pulling up Captain America here. Oh boy, Captain America. God, this one was really popular too. This one was popular, and I don't know. It was hard for me to get over the holes in his shield. Iceman is mid, Stephanie says. Oh, well, it's true. Iceman does use the pizza Spidey body. I talked a lot about that in my video. He's on pizza. Oh, wow. Slightly Mad is not having any of Iceman. Oof. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, here's the thing about Iceman. If they were gonna make this Iceman, I don't know why they didn't just use the retro Iceman that they already had produced, because it would have been a little bit more accurate to the cartoon than the one that they put in this box set. So it's just, I don't know, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me why they did what they did. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Crom listed Venom. Crom listed Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows pack. Okay, so let's pull up Renew Your Vows. And then we'll pull up Toad and Apocalypse as well. God, Hasbro is making their site a little harder to use than it is usually. Wait. Okay, I got the shot that I wanted. There's a Spider-Man Renew Your Vows pack, and let's look up Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Another action figure that was based on the cartoon. And I remember talking about this one. And I remember saying that it was like half based on the cartoon, but half using some of a previous Apocalypse action figure. And I remember getting some angry comments about that too. Apocalypse. Cell shading looks wrong compared to others, Mr. Slightly Mad says, since no one else in the set has it. Yeah, that's I guess we could be mad about that. I don't know. Because we see it a lot. We see that sort of shading on Iceman on the show, I believe. And so it makes a little bit of sense for him to have it here compared to the other two, because he has it on the show. The other two don't really have it on the show. So I can't really... What I will say about the cell shading on this one is that it doesn't look quite right to me. I don't know. Hasbro has trouble with cell shading. I don't know why they have so much trouble with cell shading, but they really do. Alright, pulling up Toad next, guys. Toad was another surprise. Yeah, the Marvel Select Iceman I thought was a really nice action figure. God, is Toad $48 now? Or is that just how much they cost in Canada? Because I know that we have some people who live up in Canada, and some of these action figures are a bit much. And Captain America, he's not even really available anymore. He's another one that kind of just came and went, which is surprising for me, considering how popular he was. You'd think that considering how popular that Captain America was, that, you know, they'd make a few more of him. still, even as popular as Captain America is, the 20th anniversary one, the video I made about him didn't perform that well. The one I made about Hulk performed way, way better. So I think that Hulk is a much more popular character than Captain America is, if we're being completely honest. You'll know when you add is the Bombastic Bagman. Alright, the Bombastic Bagman. God, I remember that action figure. What a silly action figure. I remember my mom came across that one on the Target website. She asked me, what is this? And I said, the Bombastic Bagman. She said, well, what is it? I said, it's a costume Spider-Man wore after he went to Fantastic Four headquarters and they didn't have anything else for him to wear. So he put a bag over his head, borrowed a Fantastic Four suit. Wait, does Target still have the Bagman? Oh, I'm not sure they still have the Bagman. Oh, it's not on their website anymore, I don't think. Alright, well maybe I can find it on Google. Marvel Legends Bagman. Where are you, Bagman? There you are. Yeah, that makes sense. He's out of stock. Aww. Actually, I don't care that much. I never got him. Yeah, shout out to Mom. Alright, there's the Bagman right there, guys. Oh boy, that's a... You know what, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I figured you were in Canada. Mr. Slightly Mad says Todd is awesome, or Toad is awesome, but very overpriced. And kind of forgive that since he comes with head that... Oh my god. Classy. A 3-pack that would be great would be with Venom, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock, Figure Motion says. Yeah, a 3-pack like that makes the most sense to me because those are 3 of Spider-Man's arch enemies. Those are Spider-Man's arch enemies, all 3 of them. And yeah, you should really just put your best foot forward and go with a 3-pack that has those. If you make a 3-pack that has all 3 of those characters, I guarantee that if you don't mail it in, if you actually do a good job on them, it will sell out immediately. You won't be able to keep it in stock. Let's take a look at some of these other releases that we have here. So we talked about the Amazing Fantasy 3-pack. We talked about Toad. Toad, I thought that Toad was pretty good overall. I was surprised that they reused the arms on him because the rest of the costume has so much, you know, new sculpting on it. New legs, new feet, new torso, new head. Everything is new on this one except the arms. And just why, Hasbro? Why? Because you were so close to having such a unique action figure on your hands. And it already is a pretty unique action figure. I just don't know why they stopped at the arms. And this isn't the first time they've done that, where they stop at the arms. Because they also stopped at Pretty Boy's arms earlier this year too. And Pretty Boy, his entire body was all new. But then they stopped at the arms and borrowed those from the Silvermane / Beetle / Ultron release. Bombastic Bagman, that's another... It looks to me like it's a little bit of... What is it? Seems like it's a little bit of Mr. Fantastic and Pizza Spidey. Yeah, I think so. It looks like a kit bash to me. Pretty cool baghead. Not a bad release. Not one that I really needed personally, but I can see how people would like this one. I think the Kick Me sign right here is really fun. And then the Renew Your Vows pack that... I'm not sure the Renew Your Vows pack has been all that popular this year. I mean, it's sort of popular. But it seems like the Amazing Fantasy release was a lot more popular than this one, and so was the 90s animated Spider-Man. I don't know, how do you guys feel about the Renew Your Vows 2-pack? Is this one that you guys really enjoyed, or is this one that was kind of, so-so for you? Obviously, some of us enjoyed it. How about that Ulick? Really like me that one, although... Wasn't that familiar with the character. Oh yeah, one of Thor's villains? Yeah. Almost... Okay, Mr. Slightly Mad says the reverse of the arm thing happened with vintage Hercules. Almost completely new sculpt, but reused legs. That's funny. Let me guess. Did he reuse them from the Grim Reaper? Gavin says here that this one was the most blatant cash grab from Hasbro, it seemed, with them trying to get the Spidey tax. Here's a classic Spidey, but you have to get this action figure too. Where's the Bagman's web shooter hands? Well, obviously he doesn't have them here. I don't think that he had web shooters, because isn't this the costume he wore after he got the symbiote removed by the Fantastic Four? Because if he got the symbiote removed by the Fantastic Four, he would not have been wearing web shooters, because the symbiote was making the webbing for him. So he wouldn't have had web shooters at that point. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe that is the case. Alright, Gavin over here confirming. Amazing Spider-Man 259, he got the symbiote suit removed. And if he got the symbiote suit removed, or 258, okay, he would not have had web shooters, so no web shooter hands makes sense. He still would have been able to wall crawl, because that's not going to go away, but obviously, no web shooters, no web fluid, so no need for web shooting hands. Now, about Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, this is one that was also reused for Daredevil, this body. And that's a surprise for me, because, well, I think that we found out that the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man was a lot taller than we initially realized, because people were putting Renew Your Vows Spider-Man next to the new 3-pack Daredevil action figure, and finding out that Spider-Man here is taller than Daredevil. But Daredevil is supposed to be like 3 inches taller than Spider-Man, roughly. Yeah, that's what I thought, Figure Motion. Too tall and bulky for Spider-Man. It's a good-looking action figure, but I think they made him a little bit too... They just made him too large. And, he doesn't scale well with Daredevil, so, you know, one of those instances where the scale of Marvel Legends sometimes isn't all it's cracked up to be. Mr. Slightly Mad says that Bagman over here is kind of nice, but his arms pop off easily since it's reused from Reed Richards. Yeah, I figured that a good deal of this one was reused. So those arms are the same one. I believe those are Pizza Spidey arms, right? And those arms, I'm pretty sure, are the same ones that we're seeing over here on Toad. Where's Toad? There's Toad. Yeah. Those arms, and let's see here. Yeah, those look about like the same arms. Yeah. Toad is using those Pizza Spidey arms. Yeah, calling it. Oof. Well... Any other candidates that we want to throw into the mix for Marvel Legends, guys? Let's hear them. Excuse me, see, Figure Motion says, never understood it when people use Renew Your Vows Spidey for a normal Spider-Man when he was taller than the Green Goblin. Oh my goodness, was Renew Your Vows Spider-Man taller than the Green Goblin? See, I don't have the retro Green Goblin, and I don't have Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, so I didn't know that. But if he's taller than Green Goblin, yeah, that probably shouldn't be happening. Oh, man. I think that the Green Goblin and Spider-Man are supposed to be roughly the same height. Renew Your Vows looks like he would wreck any villain he confronts just by looking at them, he being as taller than Captain America. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, sometimes the scale on these action figures is not quite what they're cracked up to be, and I think Renew Your Vows Spider-Man might be one of those instances. But we're going to let you guys decide in a little bit here, as soon as we got all of our candidates conjured up. We'll take some votes, and we'll figure it out eventually. Now, there's the VHS Cyclops. That is a recent release that people really liked. And this turned out to be a pretty nice Cyclops. This one was a little bit more... Well, he's a little bit more of a comic book Cyclops, I thought, because of the strap. People were getting on my case because I talked about the strap a lot in the video that I made about him. But, you know, the strap is one of the main features of the action figure, so... Obviously, I have to talk about that in relation to the TV show. If they make an action figure about a TV show, I gotta do a whole bunch of comparisons to the TV show. So, hey, Spiral. That's one that was. I thought it was supposed to come out this year. Did it actually come out for anyone? I don't know, man. Like, I really thought it was supposed to come out this year. It seemed like they were getting ready to shotgun those pre-orders out because they've been doing a lot of that. Like, they got Cyclops out the door, but it seemed like they were getting Spiral ready to go out the door, too. Are the yellow bands too high? I don't know. I think that they look alright. It's not something I really noticed there from. But if they are too high, then I guess they are. But, yeah, I didn't think they were when I first saw it. I thought they were pretty okay. Big Emotion says, if he gets Cyclops, he's going to remove the cell shading, so you don't mind the straps. She's out in Britain. Okay, that's good enough for me. If it's out in Britain, that's fine. People were getting on my case. There was one guy who was, like, getting on my case in the comments, like, my Spider pre-order hasn't arrived yet. And then I said, oh boy, we better shut it down. This guy's pre-order hasn't arrived yet. But if she's out in Britain, then that's released as far as I'm concerned. That's fine. That's a 2022 release right there. You've seen her in the UK. Okay. Yeah. So we got multiple confirmations that Spiral is released. Cool. Glad we got that sorted out, and my top Marvel Legends of 2022 is still valid. Oh, man. You gotta love it when Hasbro shotguns those pre-orders out. I got a message or a comment from someone who said that they got their Cyclops and the quality control on it was a little underwhelming. So I'm kind of wondering how well they're doing on some of these quality control issues when they're getting all of these orders out so quickly before the end of the year. Like, has anyone gotten pre-orders much earlier than expected and then received the product and noticed that maybe the quality control is a little underwhelming? Because, you know, Cyclops he was not supposed to come out till I think May, which really surprised me. What's amazing about Spiral is that she's just a single release. So much stuff for a normal price. Didn't need her, but you love simply awesome figures. Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised by this one too. When I saw her revealed, I thought for sure slightly mad that this one was going to be a deluxe release. And much to my surprise, here she is. Completely normal, standard action figure, $25. That blows my mind. Well, I kind of hope that Hasbro is going to do a few more things like that, where they release an action figure like this with really nice, just a really nice set for $25. Because, you know, we've been getting action figures at all kinds of prices, and it's been really frustrating. I know I talked about it before, but, you know, I'll say it again. Like, you remember all the Spider-Man releases, and those prices were all over the place. $30 for the Lizard, $34 for the Iron Spider, $25 for 90s animated Spider-Man, $56 for the Renew Your Vows pack. What else? $30 for Spider-Man Noir, and they called that a 2-pack because he had Spider-Ham in it. Eddie says she would make a mean bartender. Yeah, she'd be mean, all right. Spiral is not a nice character. Oh, if you're familiar with her and her body shop, who the horror stories that place could tell. She is the one who turned Lady Deathstrike into the monstrous cybernetic form that she is. I don't know if you guys have ever read that story, but I have that issue of the X-Men where she becomes the Lady Deathstrike that we all know, and she fights Wolverine for the first time in that form. And I forget what issue it is, but it's a really cool issue. And it shows Lady Deathstrike at Spiral's body shop at the beginning. And Lady Deathstrike, at first, it sort of experiences some regret. Kind of wonders if the process can be reversed, as I recall. But eventually she just comes to terms with it and goes to fight Wolverine. And that goes about as well as you might expect in a fight with Wolverine. The Marvel Legends 20th figures can be very inconsistent. Do you mean in terms of like the actual action figure that you receive? Like some of them are really good to handle versus others are I'm phrasing this weird. Do you mean like one Captain America is better than another Captain America, or one Hulk is better than another Hulk? Or do you mean like the Captain America is better than the Hulk, or the Hulk is better than the Captain America in terms of price? Okay. In terms of price. All right. Yeah, the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends action figures, they all went for, well, no, they initially went for what? $31.99, and then Hulk went for $43.99, and then I think Toad went for $34.99, something like that. But the price was way higher than anything you got with a standard Marvel Legend, and the number of accessories.
Stop right there. I'm in.
Hey, thanks for subbing there, Jazz. So, the number of accessories you got were pretty much comparable to a standard Marvel Legend release. I don't really know why it needed to cost so much more than a standard Marvel Legend, because when they first conjured up these 20th anniversary Marvel Legends, they were $9 more expensive than a standard Marvel Legend. Captain America was $9 more, and so was Iron Man. And standard price for a Marvel Legend at the time was $22.99. And then, you know, Captain America comes along, he's $31.99. Mr. Slightly Mad hopes that we get 20th Anniversary Series 2. I would not count on it. Yeah. Because if we were going to get 20th Anniversary Series 2, we probably would have gotten it this year. How about that Red Skull What If? Now you're biased as he's one of your top villains of all time. Really like this action figure. As I recall, it seemed like an okay action figure. I thought it was pretty decent. Red Skull. Oh wow, they really pushed up the shipping date on these. Shipping date on these is pushed up to January 3rd. What? Oh, man. I think that the Red Skull only comes with the cube, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only comes with the cube. The Tesseract cube. Here's the Red Skull that we're talking about here. The one from the What If series, the Khonshu wave, guys. The same series that Howard the Duck was in. Which was, you know, which is fine. Well, Howard the Duck, I mean, people felt a little ripped off by that one. $25 for Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck was a... Howard the Duck. But this Red Skull looks pretty cool. This is a re-release of a previous action figure, I think, with maybe a new head sculpt. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's a new head sculpt. I think it might just be a re-release. Figure Motion likes Howard, but not that much. You're like the only person I think I've ever seen Figure Motion who likes Howard. Thought on Mezco 112 collectibles figures. The recent Green Goblin reveal got you hyped, but the price hurts. I don't really talk about Mezco. They look neat. Some of the stuff they put out looks pretty cool. Like, didn't they put out a Doctor Doom that was all metal or something? I thought that was kind of nice. But they're also a boutique, a boutique manufacturer, so I don't really talk about them much. I only talk about things that appear at mass retail because, you know, there's more people that are going to watch that. They did. That's what I thought. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like I said, Doctor Doom, and I saw the new Green Goblin. I thought he looked pretty sweet. But I don't really cover Mezco or anything like that. About the richest I get with the stuff that I cover is Marvel Select and maybe some DC Direct. The boutique stuff, there's just too much risk and not enough rewards to really focus on it. I'll get people who ask me about Mezco, and I'll also get people who ask me about SH Figure Arts. And, you know, sometimes I'll talk about them if it's relevant enough. Usually I'll only talk about them if there's no other sources of action figures that I could find. Like, I talk about the SH Figure Arts Japanese Spider-Man figure because there's like no other Japanese Spider-Man action figures out there, so I talked about that one in my video about it. Oh boy, Hasbro announced layoffs? Oh, dude. Did they really? Oh, that's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I don't want anyone to lose their job over at Hasbro. What's the matter? Are they doing layoffs because profits are down or something? I think the last thing they need to do with decreased profits is layoffs. I think Hasbro needs all the help they can get. But yeah, Kelly, if they're doing layoffs, I think that, yeah, the QC issues are going to be even worse, like you say. The number of accessories he comes with is overwhelming. It's been a while since I've seen the Green Goblin. I have to take a quick look at him to see what I'm talking about here. Here, let me Google the Mezco Green Goblin just so I can offer a little bit of an opinion here. Green Goblin. Ah, there it is. Okay, I see the stuff he comes with. Wow, he comes with several different head sculpts. He comes with... good gravy. And this isn't even counting his Goblin Glider, is it? Where's the comprehensive list of all the stuff that he comes with, though? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's a lot of different stuff. Jeez. Yeah, I can see where the money goes on this one. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at the Green Goblin here. We probably won't spend too much time on it. But here's the Mezco Green Goblin that we're talking about right now. There's the Green Goblin with several different head sculpts. He comes with angry Norman Osborn, mad Norman Osborn, crazy Green Goblin face, evil smile Green Goblin face, regular Green Goblin face, and a lot of different hands. So many hands. Then there's the adjustable post he comes with, and of course he's wearing cloth clothes and stuff. Now let's pull up the first round of accessories he comes with. Besides those, here's the Goblin Glider, which is pretty cool. A couple different stands there, a couple different effects. Those look really nice. Really well done Goblin Glider here. Yeah, not too much to say about that. It looks good. Like it. And then we got the... what else we have here? Ah, we have all the other accessories. Goodness gracious. He comes with his purse, aka his messenger bag. The ghost... oh wow, he comes with a ghost bomb, a frog bomb. I was surprised they didn't go all the way and just include like the mechanical broomstick that he was flying in his first appearance. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that, but in the first appearance of the Green Goblin, he wasn't using a Goblin Glider. He sat on a flying broomstick, essentially. Which wasn't really a broomstick necessarily, but it was like a Goblin Glider without the wings on it. Comes with the he comes with the razor bats, he comes with the sparkle, bunch of different pumpkin bombs. Good gravy, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's a crazy action figure. Well, I can see why the price is above $100. I mean, look at that. That's nuts. That's a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Plus, you know, it's a larger action figure, so I understand why it costs more than that. And honestly, considering everything that it comes with, seems like a decent value. Don't know what they're like in real life, but it looks cool. It is definitely loaded. Figure motion. It better not because of profit, because Hasbro's a multi-billion-dollar company. I can almost guarantee it's because of profit. I can almost guarantee that the reason there's layoffs is because they didn't meet their projected profits this year. I can almost guarantee it, because that's what they always do. Alas, alas. Man, that's crazy. Goblin Glider with hinged wings. Hinged wings, so those wings will fold over a little bit, huh? So it'll look a little bit more like the comic book that way is what I'm getting. Yeah, I heard there were some issues with the Wolverine one that came out. Didn't pay attention to it because, like I said, I don't really talk about Mezco stuff. It's just... if I made a video about it, it probably wouldn't get any views. Yeah, it probably wouldn't get any views. So I talk about Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse because they're available at mass retail. An average Joe, they can afford Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse action figures. Well, let's see if we can figure out what the viewers think the best action figures, or I should say the best Marvel Legends of 2022 are. As you can see, we've got a host of them here. We've got 20th Anniversary Cap, we've got the Red Skull, Spiral, VHS Cyclops, Apocalypse, Renew Your Vows, the Bombastic Bagman, Toad, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Jigsaw, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Venom, Hammerhead, and the Lizard. And also Herald of Galactus Thor. And that looks like everything that we were talking about. So, why don't we try taking a poll on the ones that I think were listed most frequently by people, which would be Herald of Galactus Thor, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, 20th Anniversary Cap, Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse are already confusing enough. It'll just be incomprehensible if you add things like Mafex, SH Figure Arts, and Mezco. Yeah, that's also the thing, too, is that Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse already keep my hands full. The only way I think I'd be able to talk about any of that other stuff is if we just talk about it here off the cuff on stream, when I have, you know, a little bit of time available to talk about it. But dedicating videos to them, I don't think it would be the best use of my time. Miffs, how you doing, dude? We're about to take some votes on the best Marvel Legends of 2022. We've had a lot of action figures listed, but I think the ones that were listed most often were Herald of Galactus Thor, the Lizard from the Spider-Man Retro line. Let's see, who else was listed? Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Excuse me. 20th Anniversary Cap came up too. Where's 20th Anniversary Cap? 20th Anniversary Cap is way over here. 20th Anniversary Cap. And Beast was another good one. Beast was another good one. Let me look up among all the votes here and see which ones you guys liked again. Because we're going to take a vote on a yay or nay. I think Renew Your Vows Spider. I think the Renew Your Vows set was also one that came up consistently too. So more than one people listed those. Let's go ahead and vote on them. Rhino. Rhino. Does anyone else think that Rhino should go on the list? You only got a couple this year. Mift got Walmart Doctor Strange and 20th Anniversary Cap. Congratulations. I thought about getting Cap, but they sold out before I got them, so it's alright. Disney Plus Moon Knight was quite nice too. Yeah, I remember that one. I made a whole video about it. Meh on Rhino, Eddie says. Oof. Oof. Iron Man Retro. Are we talking about the 20th anniversary one? Was there a retro Iron Man released that I forgot about? I don't remember. Well, let's go ahead and cast our votes on Herald of Galactus Thor. I'm going to create a poll in the chat right now, guys, to see whether you guys think we should throw this guy on the top of 2022. Oh, the blast cannon, that's right, that one. I forgot about that one. The one that I criticized. There, I'll pull them up. Because I know a lot of you guys like that one. Iron Man, where are you, Iron Man? Ah, there he is, the guy with the pulse cannon. No, the proton cannon. I don't know why I keep calling it a pulse cannon. It's a proton cannon. The Marvel vs. Capcom Iron Man that has the inaccurate chest emblem that I talked about in my video. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, bam. So, yeah, there's all of his accessories. Let's zoom in a little closer because, man, he's, Wait, we'll zoom out a little bit. There it is. That's what he looks like in the flesh right there. The proton cannon. Surprisingly, I saw some shots of people getting him to hold the cannon without using the base. Well, you kind of have to position him just so to get him to hold that. The cannon looks really sweet. Kind of surprised they got this one shipped out before the end of the year. Miff, you said you got the 20th anniversary Iron Man 2. Not that interesting. Wouldn't put him on the list. Oh, jeez. I love the honesty. I got 20th anniversary Iron Man. It was alright. Alright. If you guys like Iron Man, we'll throw a vote on for Iron Man 2. But first, let's throw a vote on for Herald of Galactus Thor. I'm gonna go create a poll in the chat right now, guys. Let's see what you think, everyone. We're starting a poll right now. Should Herald go on the viewer's choice top 5? And I'm going to copy and paste this there. Alright, we'll ask you guys right now to take a vote. There it is in the chat. Should Herald Thor go on the viewer's choice top 5 Marvel Legends? Cast your vote, guys. Cast your vote right now. Last year, Modular Iron Man was better. It's the same action figure, to be honest. It's got the same chest and accuracy. It's... I don't know why they made the chest plate like they did. I mean, they could have taken the opportunity to correct their error, and they just didn't. I don't even know why they made the error in the first place. Iron Man's never had a diamond on his chest. Well, I take that back. He's had kind of a diamond on his chest, but his chest plate is supposed to line up with the emblem that you got there, the reactor type, the diamond shape. Myth does not like the design for this. Cast your votes, guys. We got 9 votes. Let's see where this is going. Is Herald of Galactus Thor gonna pan out? Okay, we got a yes. Does he belong in the top 5? Right now, it's a decisive yes. He's going on the top 5 Marvel Legends. This is not going to be in any particular order, but this is these are the most favored by our viewers, I've noticed. Myth doesn't like the design, mostly because this is the only design for Thor that's in Fortnite, and it was waste potential. It's personal. Oh, yeah, I guess a lot of people saw this one in Fortnite. Figure Motion says the design for this Thor just doesn't appeal to me. The head looks some kind of Lord of the Rings elf. Well, you don't have to like him, but he is pretty accurate to the source material. And because of that, I call him one of the best. One of the best of 2022. We'll take another, minute on this, and then we'll close up shop on this poll. Right now, he's still winning. If you haven't cast your votes yet, guys, cast your votes. You don't get a say if you don't vote. Sure enough, we're gonna have a community post later where we're gonna ask all the other viewers what their favorite ones were. Well, actually, we're not gonna ask them what their favorite ones were. We're gonna ask who are the favorites out of the ones that you guys voted for. Sure enough, we're gonna have a community post where we're gonna ask all the people who didn't show up today who their favorites are out of the ones that you guys voted for. And then they're gonna just cry and moan about it in the comments saying, where's this action figure? Man, yeah, this one should be on the list. Why is this on the list? And then I'm just gonna have to keep saying, well, if you didn't show up, then you don't get a say. So Lord of the Rings power-ups that we should be aware of. 11 votes. West for Peace. Oh, Egg Toddy over here going in hot. Alright, it's time to close up shop, guys. We're at 55%. Still a decisive win. Darwin is ooh tier. Darwin is ooh tier. Yeah, someone's gonna say that eventually. Alright, I think we've seen enough. Herald of Galactus Thor goes in the tippy top. The very tippy top. Well done, guys. Alright, you guys seem to really enjoy Retro Iron Man. Let's take a vote on him next. Hold on a second while I post this. Should Retro Iron Man go on the viewer's toy? Excuse me. Should Retro Iron Man go on the viewer's choice top 5 Marvel Legends of 2022? Let me add that. 2022. Ask the community. Alright, community, it's up to you. We do not need Korg. I have jettisoned Korg from all of our emotes. Korg no more. Should Retro Iron Man go on the viewer's choice top 5 Marvel Legends of 2022 soulmates? Cast your votes now. Let me zoom out so you can get a full view of the package. This is the one that has the proton cannon. If you think he belongs, cast your votes now. Vote yes if you think he belongs. Vote no if you think he shouldn't go there. We need Drifter Wayne without the mask. I mean, we have Drifter Wayne without the mask. You want Drifter Wayne without the mask. God, people really hated that action figure. Very sad day for the Korg community. Yeah, well. I don't do the whole Korg thing. Miffed, I wasted my money on the 20th anniversary one that I think is the same price as this guy crying right now. Wait, did you spend like 40 some odd dollars on your 20th anniversary Iron Man? Because, yeah, this one's like double the price of that Iron Man. Last I checked that not retro, but 20th anniversary Iron Man was like 20 bucks or something. He was not very expensive. He was kind of warming the pegs. Yeah, we got 13 votes here for Retro Iron Man. How's it looking? It's looking like a fairly decisive yes for Retro Iron Man. Let me keep track of what we're voting on right now. Depending on the number of votes for yes, this is how we're going to decide it. The percentage of yes votes is how we're going to decide who goes on the top. And right now, Thor got a 55%. Thor, 55%. Couple more minutes here, guys, or maybe another minute. Ask yourselves if this one is the best. Honor, this one needed a bottle accessory. It's not that kind of Iron Man, I don't think. Oh, that's classy there, Honor Guard. Good to see you, dude. 20th anniversary was like 32 or something. Ah, okay. Yeah, this one's 45, I think. So you still spent less. So it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what to say. We'll vote on DC Multiverse in a little bit. We're a little over halfway into the stream. We can go a little bit longer if we have to get DC Multiverse done. Let's see where we are with Retro Iron Man. Retro Iron Man with 60% of the vote. That's a pretty high score. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very high score. But I think we're gonna end the poll, guys. I think we've seen enough. 60% of the vote with Iron Man. Iron Man got higher than Thor did. That blows my mind. Iron Man. Iron Man. Wow. I'm surprised. What are we talking about? We're talking about the backpack that goes with Drifter Wayne. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm going to switch over to another image. Who else are we talking about? That's right, we're talking about the Lizard. Should the Lizard go on the viewer's choice top 5 Marvel Legends of 2022? Here it is, guys. The next poll's about to begin. It's time to cast your votes. Walmart online exclusive. So we just want like no one to get it then, slightly mad is what we're saying. Because there's no way anyone's going to get that Walmart exclusive. Alright, cast your votes for the Lizard, guys. Yes or no? Does he go on the tippy top of 2022 for Marvel Legends? Let's hear it, guys. Oh my god. Walmart exclusives. Guys, I can live without Walmart exclusives. I hate Walmart exclusives so much. Why does Walmart have to have superpowers? Why do they get exclusive superpowers, man? Because I had a hard time getting Batman for a while. The only reason I got a superpower as Batman is because my girlfriend found one at a Walmart. And then, for a little while, Flash was hard to get too. Flash. But I got the Flash. Luckily, I've been able to get all the superpower stuff from Walmart. And probably next month I'll start reviewing some of those. This month has been kind of a month of me doing top 5 lists, and, well, it's just the end of the year thing that I have to do. Guess he disappeared in a flash. Whoa! Yeah, you called that one there, Egg Toddy. Oh, you got me. Clean sleep for Lizard. Oh, Lizard got 92. Lizard might be like the top release of... He might be number 1, guys. Depending on what we're looking at here. It seems like he's cleaning up house. Yeah, the Lizard's probably going to be the viewer's choice number 1. Unless Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man comes in and just decides to do a clean sweep. Really, really depends. But right now, it looks like the Lizard's taking it home, guys. I'll give it another minute. But then it looks like the Lizard is going to win. Almost definitely. Unless Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, that's pretty much the only hope this list has of not being dominated by the Lizards. Myth says he can't escape superpowers in his Walmarts. You get the whole wave in one go, and it's a sight to behold. And to be honest, you think it's more of Hasbro's fault instead of Walmart? Me, McFarlane's fault? Like, I don't know.
Stop right there. I'm in.
Hey, thanks for subbing. I don't know. I like the superpowers line. A lot of people are bothered by the superpowers collection, the new superpowers collection, because it isn't exactly like the superpowers collection that Kenner made. But I don't care about that because I don't have all the member berries for Kenner's superpowers, because I don't really have any superpowers. The only superpowers action figure I have is the Flash. Literally the only one. Superpowers was way before my time, so 0 member berries, and the fact that McFarlane's making them now, I'm just going to take the win. I like what they're doing, and I like the way they look. Superpowers has great distribution. Ah. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Alright, I got confused there, Miffed. It's okay. Yeah, McFarlane's distribution is off the chain. I don't know how he's able to keep his product in store constantly, but it's great. Because, you know, every time you want to go get some, you can do it. It's not hard. Well, pretty much every time you want to get something. Sometimes, for as many problems as I've had with McFarlane's or Walmart exclusives, they've been a lot better than Marvel Legends. Like, it was way easier to get Azrael Batman than it was 90s Spider-Man. And 90s Spider-Man, lost cause, like I say. It's Hasbro's fault you can't find Marvel toys at Walmarts. Yeah, pretty much. I will say, though, I did go to a Walmart once and find, like, the entire Tri-Sentinel wave in one go. And that's probably the only time I've ever been to a Walmart and seen the entire wave. Wait, no, that's not true. I saw the entire Shang-Chi wave, Mr. Hyde wave, and then I saw the entire Tri-Sentinel wave. Because it's the Todd father. Yes, Stephanie. Yes. That is correct. That is correct. Alright, looks like Lizard's cleaning house, guys. I've seen enough. Lizard is at the tippy top. Wow. Lizard is going to take this home, I think. 92%. 92%. That is insane, dude. Tell you what, let's take a short ad break. We're going to be right back with another poll. We're going to be taking a look at... What are we going to be taking a look at next? We're going to be taking a look at Renew Your Vows. Or Amazing Fantasy. We'll just check Amazing Fantasy here. Amazing Fantasy. There it is. Probably because those waves weren't popular. Yeah, they seem to be making a lot of those waves, Figure Motion. The Eternal Waves. I mean, the Eternal Waves is probably the only one where you'll ever see all the wave in one go again. Alright, we'll be right back. We're going to cast our votes on Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man in a second. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back. You don't have an ad right now? It's alright, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it in the slightest. Let's try that again. That poll didn't take. Alright, there's the poll, guys. Take a look. Waiting for your chat friends to come back. Don't worry, they'll be back in a second. Now cast your votes, guys. This one is for Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. A lot of you guys love this one. Hey, Figure Motion, you just got some figure stands having fun posing Spider-Man and Iron Man? Hey, when you get a chance, you should post some pictures over on our toy photography section on the Discord. Our members-only Discord. By the way, soulmates, if you support what I do, please consider a membership or some super chats here and there. Because it helps keep me providing the content that you enjoy. And also, you know, it helps keep the lights on around here. But your membership also comes with perks such as members-only videos, early access to videos, a members-only Discord, and now members-only live streams. As well as, what's our last perk? Oh, that's right, priority response to comments. I get a lot of comments online, and I can't respond to all of them, but I do make a point to respond to our members. So, please consider it, guys. Honor Guard here says that the only downside on this incredible figure are the web wings. They just don't work well unless you leave him in a static pose, which is the complete antithesis to all that great articulation. I agree, Honor Guard, and that's why I rated him what I did in my review of Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Really like the action figure. Felt like it was a really good Spider-Man. Just didn't feel like Steve Ditko's Spider-Man to me. And the web wings were not working for me personally either. Like, I don't really know what you would do to improve them. Maybe you could glue some fabric-style web wings on. Kind of like the fabric that they had on the Toy Biz versions. But, you know, that could be hit or miss too. It's hard doing the web wing stuff. I'm not sure that there really is a good way to do it. Hey, Mr. Slightly Mad, welcome back. The logo on the back was blue, it would be 10 out of 10. Yeah, I kind of wonder why they didn't do it in blue. That is so weird for me. Brom says that he has the old Toy Biz fabric wings. They still hold up. Really? Wow. Yeah, I have that action figure too. They're okay. I have the old Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man that they made, and I think it looks a lot more like Steve Ditko's art. The web wings are okay viewed from the front. From the back, it doesn't look as good. They did it on the 3.75 inch one, so what's the holdup? Did they really? I thought they were just little plastic pieces on there. What's the quickest, easiest, safest way to unstick seized joints in figures? Probably like a hairdryer or something. And a lot of TLC, Kelly. Some people use like hot water baths and stuff. I've used a hairdryer to unstick some joints. I've also, like, kind of very carefully disassembled a joint before to get it done. Sometimes the paint is really, really stubborn. Figure Motion says that he saw some custom web wings made out of wire and they hooked to the hand pegs instead of the biceps. Oh, really? That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, miffed. I'm kind of weirded out by that the, you know, the little 3 3/4 inch Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man has the blue logo on the back, but not this one. I wonder what happened there. I don't know. Alright, yeah, Mr. Slightly Mad says hot water for like 30 seconds. So that's a common solution for a lot of people. And for a lot of people it works. I haven't really done it that much. I've used a hairdryer, haven't tried the hot water. I think that we've seen all we're going to see with Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man over here. So let's go ahead and end this poll, guys, at 62%. He is just above. At 61%, actually. Amazing Fantasy Spidey at just above that 61%. My goodness. My goodness, I can't believe it. And now we'll go with the one that the last one that most people were bringing up. We're going to go with Renew Your Vows. Should Renew Your Vows go in the viewer's choice top 5 Marvel Legends of 2023? This is our last set of Marvel Legends, guys, so cast your votes, and we're going to find out where they all land on our top 5. There it is, guys. Renew your vows. Cast your votes, everyone. Kelly says that they opened Toy Biz Colossus and his shoulders are seized. Yeah, that's no great surprise. That happened all the time with a lot of different Toy Biz Marvel Legends. So, it's important, at least for me, to not get too nostalgic when we talk about Toy Biz's Marvel Legends, because they did have some things happen like that. But yeah, hot water bath ought to do it. If not, try the hair dryer. I had a stuck joint, or I had stuck shoulder joints on my Onslaught action figure, and I was able to get them unstuck with a hairdryer. Okay, so Figure Motion over here is recommending, like, liquid grease. That could do it. Oh yeah, hacksaw on a bullet. Oh yeah, that ought to do wonders for him. Oh boy. Yeah, you do that, that'll fix your figure up in a hurry. That'll fix him up something fierce. Alright, we got 11 votes right now. Be sure you cast your votes now, guys. Make your voice heard. Members, cast your votes. If you don't vote, then you don't get a say. And I know that you all want to say. Let's see what you got for Renew Your Vows. Yeah, Honor Guard, I'm pretty sure we just call that customizing. Isn't that the first step of making your... Isn't that the first step of kit bashing? Hacksawing your action figures off at the hip swivel? Or the thigh swivel, rather? I forgot for a second that they don't have hip swivels anymore. Still thinking about Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Is it weird that I kind of miss the hip swivel? Yeah, probably for a lot of people it is. I miss the hip swivel. I know a lot of other people don't. Oh yeah, that's a great way to take your lizard and fix him up so he looks just like Kurt Connors. Let's see, are there like some feet or something and some hands that we can borrow from another action figure to give the lizard a little bit more of a human appearance? Like maybe we could take some forearms from some other guy, some calves from some other guy, and maybe a head from someone. Is there a head that looks even remotely like Kurt Connors? I don't know, the lizard cost a lot of money. I don't know if you guys want to do a customized job like that, but it'd be worth it. Kelly's going to try the hairdryer. Oh, you're going to open your Toy Biz action figures? Oh, that's awesome. I hope it goes well for you. Good luck. Currently got 11 votes. I don't think we're getting any more votes for Renew Your Vows, so we're probably going to close this poll real soon, guys. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to close it right now. So if you haven't cast your votes, cast it right now. Excuse me. Mr. Slightly Mad says that there... Oh. Figure Motion will use the Mr. Fantastic arms and coat. Oh, nice. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that would definitely work, actually. Oh, that's really cool. Slightly Mad says there's an old Toy Biz Stan Lee figure that would transform into Spidey, but don't think it would work. Probably not, because there was never a Stan Lee Marvel Legend made by Toy Biz. So I don't think it would work at all. Let's close this poll up, guys. 67%. 66% for Renew Your Vows. Wow. Alright, here you have it, guys. 66%. Here we have it, the top 5 Marvel Legends. 20 years is long enough in a box, I agree wholeheartedly. You gotta free those guys. The top, the tippy top. The top Marvel Legend is the Lizard in first place with 92% of the vote. The second place Marvel Legend, my friends, is... Not that, not that, not that, not that, not that, but this. Renew Your Vows with 66% of the vote. Second place. In third place is Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man with 61% of the vote. In fourth place is Retro Iron Man with 60% of the vote. And in fifth place, the viewers choose Herald of Galactus Thor with 55% of the vote. Congratulations, guys. That is the viewers' choice top Marvel Legends of 2022. That was solid. Ooh. Sorry, I just felt my knee taking a pop. Take a deep breath for that early turn of the century figure aroma when you open them. Yes, be ready for that when you open up those Marvel Legends there, Kelly. I don't know what it's like to open a Marvel Legend after 20 years because, yeah, I haven't waited that long, but God, I hope it goes over well. So about DC Multiverse, guys. Let's hear it real fast. Choose your 5 favorite DC Multiverse action figures, list them in chat, and let's see which ones show up the most often, and that'll make the 5 that we're going to vote on. Taking that long breath, but when can you release it? In 20 years, slightly mad. You bought a Mego Spider-Man action figure that smells like the 70s? Oh, God. What does the 70s even smell like? Disco balls and drugs? Is that right? What does the 70s even smell like? Probably smells like shag carpet. If shag carpet has a smell, all musty and everything. Alright, Miffed coming in with a great choice right away. Yeah, we're just going to X out of a lot of these. We're going to X out of all these because we are done with our vote on the Marvel Legends, and we have everything that we need. So take a palate cleanser here, look at the Sandman. Clayface. Alright, we're seeing Azrael. Not a DC Multiverse fan. Well, the name of the channel is Soulkeeper Marvel and DC Collectibles, so become one very quickly. So, alright, Crom over here is slightly mad, coming in with some deep favorites. Ooh. Arkham City Penguin, Necron, Killer Croc, Arkham City Catwoman, and Superman. Superman Batman. You mean Speeding Bullets? Crom coming in with Solomon Grundy, Killer Croc, Arkham City Batman, Hush, Superman, Penguin. Oh my goodness. And then Frankenstein. Okay. So I'll tell you what. Let's throw up Azrael Batman, because Azrael Batman was a real popular one during our Batman and DC streams. Thoroughly enjoyed the White Knight Batman. Did White Knight Batman come out this year, Draven? I don't remember if he did or not. Actually, that one came out in 2021. Hey, see, ooh, Arkham City Catwoman. Yeah, I kind of figured. We got a couple of votes for Arkham City Catwoman. So it looks like she's going to definitely be voted on at the very least. Well, let's pull up Solomon Grundy. A lot of people had mixed feelings about Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy, I liked him. Solomon Grundy, I thought, was a pretty nice action figure. But, you know, a lot of people don't like him because he's not large enough. Well, on the list he will go. Yeah, let's throw Batman out of here. Let's get Catwoman in. Ah, Catwoman. Catwoman. Here's Catwoman, guys, in case you haven't seen her before. Catwoman, one of the very notable action figures from this wave because, one, actually pretty accurate to her appearance. Are we counting page punchers? Yes, because they are essentially the same as DC Multiverse there, Draven. Throwing on a Constantine. Yeah, Constantine was another one that I personally found to be excellent. I just got the entire Arkham City wave, guys. I gotta say, I've been pretty impressed with it. I like it a lot. Here, we'll throw Azrael Batman in there because you guys were saying that you liked him. And then Solomon Grundy could go right there, too. And who else are we looking at? Whack, whack, whack. That's right. Mongol, Constantine. Alright, I'm trying to keep up here. Just give me a hot second. Necron. Trying to keep up with everyone's requests here. Oh, it's difficult, but I'm getting a slightly mad in a minute, and then I'm getting the Crom. Yeah, there's... yeah, I got Necron. Killer Croc is one that's showing up too, so it looks like Killer Croc and Catwoman are probably going to be voted on, since we got multiple people who seem to think that these are quality action figures. And then Speeding Bullets Batman, I think is the one that Slightly Mad there really liked. Necron, another action figure that I thought was particularly excellent that I don't have yet, and Killer Croc was also really solid. Both of those have fantastic sculpts, just completely blown away by what we saw. I don't know, this was just such a great year for DC Multiverse that I couldn't get enough of it. There was some bad stuff, obviously, but there was just so much good, too. God. Can't help myself. Hush Superman. Yeah, a lot of people like this one too there, Crom. I think I've got the Penguin on there. Oh, actually, the Penguin. Wow, you guys like the Penguin? Okay, so I guess we're voting on Penguin, we're voting on Catwoman, we're voting on Killer Croc. We're getting some favorites in here. We're definitely getting some favorites. There's Hush Superman. And, let's throw in Constantine because, you know, Draven, he's calling it. Constantine was a really solid action figure. Do we have any others? Okay, okay, Honor Guard over here, he's got a few suggestions. He's got Gold Label Kyle Rayner, Hush Superman. Oh, we are definitely voting on Hush Superman. Wow. Azrael Bats, Mongol, wow. Okay, did anyone else mention Mongol? I don't remember. Anyway, here's Page Punchers. Constantine. Mongol. Don't worry, pulling him up too. Okay, Bane. I'm surprised more people haven't mentioned Bane. We are bringing up Mega Figures today because this is the viewer's choice list. This is all viewer's choice. This is not my opinion at all. I'm just letting you guys... I'll tell you guys my opinion of the action figures if you want. But I'm letting you guys choose. Whoever we see mentioned more than once is who we're going to vote on. It's a very loose list, but it's the best way I can think of to handle this. Okay, we got Mongol, let's see, Speeding Bullets Batman, Titan Joker. You guys want Titan Joker? Are you sure you guys want Titan Joker? Alright, we'll throw in Titan Joker. Alright, we'll throw in Titan Joker. Your wish is my command there, Draven. Good to see you, man. Really nice having you here. It's always good it's always a good time when Draven shows up, are you kidding? Did we list, like, the Arkham City, the Arkham City Joker that was just released? I thought someone brought him up, but I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Titan Joker. That's one that I criticized a little while ago. Didn't have Kyle on my list. Well, I just thought there were other action figures that were a little bit better this year. He's not bad. He's not bad. But, there were other releases that I was more impressed by. Alright, let's throw Kyle Rayner up on there because you guys brought him up. And then, who else do we have here? Kyle Rayner is up. Of course, we love the Penguin. Maybe you did bring out AC Joker. Gorilla Grodd. You guys want Gorilla Grodd? Alright, okay, you guys want Gorilla Grodd. Let's throw Gorilla Grodd in there. Actually, the new Gorilla Grodd was a really sick action figure. Oh, boy. Oh, he's actually the most accurate to the comics from that one. Oh my god, Gorilla Grodd was so cool. Gorilla Grodd, what a beast of an action figure this is. Oh, what a monster. I need to get myself some of that. Parallax. Alright, we'll throw Parallax in. It wasn't one of my favorites, but Draven, if you like him, we'll throw him in here. And we'll see what's up. No one else has brought up Parallax yet. Deadman. Man, Deadman hasn't been released yet. It'll be exciting once we finally get him in the flesh. Or in the plastic, I should say. And what the heck, we'll throw in Arkham City Joker. And do we have anyone else? Do we have anyone else? No, I think that's everything, guys. Superwoman. Oh, Stephanie wants Superwoman. All right. There's Arkham City Joker, Superwoman. That's one that I listed in my top list of 2022 for DC Multiverse. Draven, I actually like Hal Jordan a lot better as Parallax than I do as a Green Lantern. As a heroic Green Lantern, I think he's a really lame character. But as Parallax, he's actually kind of cool. Alright, we're getting Superwoman in here. There's Superwoman, the Target from the Target exclusive wave, my friends. Well, bam. Okay, we've got multiple people agreeing on Superwoman. So, let's take a look at the Starro count. Technically, yes. Although I don't know if we have a good picture of Starro. I don't know if we have a good picture of Starro, so I don't know if we're going to include him. Yeah, Inglorious, I think Kyle Rayner is the best Green Lantern. If I have my way, he would still be the only Green Lantern. Because he was such a good Green Lantern. And I think, I don't know, I think it's criminal that he's not like the main Green Lantern anymore. Can I just say, I just want to take a moment and say I really hate Jeff Johns. Sorry. He wrote like a few good things in the early 2000s, and then he just went completely downhill after that. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these guys. Now, I was seeing some that got listed multiple times, not the Sandman, but Catwoman definitely got up. The DC Multiverse list is going to be a little bit more complicated, I have a feeling, because many of you guys really like these, so we're probably going to have to vote for each one. And to keep this manageable, let's limit the voting to 2 minutes. So be sure you cast your votes the second that we get that poll posted. And meanwhile, I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to open up a file over here so I can keep track of things a little easier. Otherwise, this is going to get very messy. Kyle deserves to be his own Lantern. I agree wholeheartedly. I think that he should still be the main Green Lantern, because he was really entertaining, and his interactions with the Flash were... His interactions with Wally West were so good. I just can't get enough of Kyle. Alright, here we go. I'm going to create the poll now, friends. Should be top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022. Should Catwoman be in the viewer's choice top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022? 2 minutes, guys. Let us know what you think. Cast your votes now. You met Jeff... Okay, Honor Guard says he met Jeff Johns once, asked him about Flash rebuilding a bridge as it collapsed. He said, who wrote that? Like it was... Who wrote that like it was crazy? That's totally something the Flash could do, though. I said, you did. He forgot he wrote that? He forgot he wrote the Flash doing that? It was probably from his Good Flash series, too, wasn't it? Because the one that he did in the early 2000s with Wally West was actually good. All the other stuff he did was garbage. You should brag about that. I mean, dunking on Jeff Johns is a good time indeed, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Kelly, a lot of people like Jon Stewart. I just don't see the appeal of Jon Stewart. I think he's a really boring character. And, I don't know. I think the only reason people really like him is because he was on the cartoon. I remember when I saw the cartoon, I said to myself, "Where's Kyle?" I remember watching the cartoon and thinking, this guy is so boring. Where's Kyle? Figure Motion wants to play the Arkham games. Need to get Arkham and Origins first. Well, prepare yourselves, because Origins is... Origins is okay. Really nice boss fights. Not a bad game, but kind of rough around the edges. Asylum, though, really solid experience. Should be pretty easy to go get them. I think they're pretty cheap games now. Alright, we've got 11 votes. Real quick, make your voice heard right now, or forever hold your peace, guys, because we're ending this poll in a couple of seconds. It looks like Catwoman is coming in with 64% of the vote, roughly. We're going to end this poll right now, guys. Wha-bam, there it goes. What do we have? We have 63%. Should Catwoman be in the top 5? That is a no for Catwoman. Oof. 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 Catwoman is not going in the top 5. Rough. Well, now we're going to ask about the Penguin. Should the Penguin be in the top viewer's choice, top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022? Yes or no, guys? Yeah, I'm surprised people voted no too, because people seem pretty enthusiastic about her. But it seems like everyone watching, all of our members have spoken, and they said, nah, no Catwoman. That's too bad. That is too bad. Guy Gardner, DC's punching bag. I've always kind of liked Guy Gardner. I always thought he was a fun character. Not a very good Lantern, but I'm actually kind of surprised he's a Green Lantern, because he's not a great guy at all. The most I can say about him is that he's funny. Alright guys, cast your votes for the Penguin. Looks like we are going... Oh wow, it is a resounding yes. Oh my goodness. Big emotion, thanks for those Penguin emotes. Really appreciate that, dude. Let's see those penguins in chat, guys. Celebrate it! Post those penguins! Yes! Oh, wow, Myth. The Arkham Trilogy bundle on Xbox is $9 right now? Yeah. Go ahead and get it. The Gloria says that Kyle will always be the greatest Lantern, no matter color. And the greatest Green Lantern will always be Guy Gardner. The greatest Green Lantern will always be Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner, what a mess of a character. I don't know why I was holding back your message there, Myth, but I greenlit it. Yes. Yeah, Guy... I'm not saying Guy is a bad character, I'm just saying he's a jerk. Like, he doesn't really embody the Green Lantern thing all that well, I don't think. Whereas Kyle, you know, he's more of an upstanding guy. Guy Gardner, I remember him getting knocked out in one punch by Batman. That's what I think of when I think of Guy Gardner, the guy who got punked by Batman. Oof. Miffed, I like how you slipped a Sandman in all those penguins. That's true, Draven, that's true. I always thought that Kyle had a lot more imagination than all the other Green Lanterns, because, you know, he's an artist. So he's always able to come up with really crazy stuff when he was doing his Green Lantern, shtick. Using his Green Lantern powers. You want to get those games on the PS3? Oh, well, I mean, good luck then. I don't know about the PS3s. It might be a little tough to get the PS3 stuff now. Been a while since there's been any PS3 games. But, you know, if you go to a excuse me. If you go to a used game shop, it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, the Warrior. Oh god, don't remind me about that honor guard. I remember that. I wish I didn't. Exactly, Draven, I know. That's why Kyle's the most powerful lantern. It's time people acknowledge it. What does John Stewart have? Oh, he's a military guy. Oh, he can make a Gatling gun. Oh. Butta butta butta. Butta butta butta. Oh, what'd Hal Jordan do? Oh, he flew planes. Ooh. Oh, he made an airplane. Color me shocked. Oh, look at Hal Jordan. He made a fist. Oh. Actually, we should end this poll now, because we've gotten our votes. And the Penguin comes in with 78% of the vote. That is nuts. Alright. So the Penguin seems to be a resounding yes. No great surprise there. How about Arkham City Batman? Arkham City Batman. Should Arkham City Batman go on our top 5 DC Multiverse? Yeah, I'm going to distinguish Batman because we got a couple of Batmans on this list. AC Batman. Should he go in the Viewer's Choice top 5? Let's go, guys. The best Hal could do was the boxing glove. Accurate, though. Accurate. Oh, God. The best Hal could do was the boxing glove. God, Hal is so boring. Why do people like Hal Jordan? I can't figure it out. People like Hal Jordan, it just doesn't make sense to me. Do they just like him because they read about him, like, early on? Or do they like him because they saw him in a movie, or what? Or they like him because they read about him after Jeff Johns decided to bring him back from parallax duty? Most interesting that Hal ever was when he was parallax. The way they turned him into parallax was kind of slapdash because Emerald Twilight was kind of a mess of a series, but it's still the most interesting that Hal Jordan has ever been. God, has anyone read Emerald Twilight? Emerald Twilight, I'm not going to say it's well done. It's interesting. If it had a little bit more time to breathe, it probably would have been better. Guy probably couldn't make anything because he's that bland. Oh, come on. Guy is more interesting. Oh, wait, you're just saying the guy couldn't make anything because he's that bland. Ah, yeah. God, Hal is such a bland Green Lantern. I can't stand Hal Jordan. Gotta take Hal Jordan and throw him out the window. Ugh. I got strong opinions about Hal Jordan. I can't help it. Draven says, of the three, it's Kyle, John, then Hal. Yeah, accurate. The other attractive thing about Kyle, Honor Guard says, is that Kyle was an original character with minority representation before that became a focus in the industry. Yeah, a lot of people forget that Kyle Rayner is of Mexican descent. A lot of people forget that, but it is true. Wasn't Hal the first Green Lantern? No, Alan Scott was. Alright guys, let's end the poll here. And it looks like Batman is not going in the top 5. Aww, AC Batman, 41%. Oof. Tough break, Batsy. Womp, womp. Yeah, alright, next up is Solomon Grundy. Let's, oh boy. This is a can of worms, but let's open it. Should Solomon Grundy be in the top 5? Okay, there we go. Should Solomon Grundy be in the top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022? You're welcome, Rewind. Batman lost the poll because he didn't have time to prepare. Accurate, though. Alright, we got like 50% people saying yes. I don't know how it's gonna go for Solomon Grundy. Okay. Oh, wait, 50. Okay, this is interesting. A lot of strong opinions coming at Solomon Grundy right now. Yes, for all the people who don't know out there, Alan Scott was the first Green Lantern, not Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is a legacy character, much like the Flash is. Barry Allen was the second Flash. The first Flash was Jay Garrick. Way too small. I think the AC of Solomon Grundy is like physically the largest version of him in media, so it's ironic. Yeah, it is ironic. Solomon Grundy is only supposed to be about 6'7" to 7'5", and in the game they made him like 20 feet tall. Just to think of the kind of action figure they would have had to make him in scale, it would be insane. He would have had to been like half the size of Galactus or something. We're gonna keep going until the top 5 is only Penguin. No, we're not. Oh my god, wait a second. Currently there's a yes for Solomon Grundy? Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Really? Really? Solomon Grundy's got like 50% of the vote. Actually, I don't know about this one. I'm surprised that Solomon Grundy's doing as well as he is. It's just, DC Collectibles made one that was in scale a long time ago, and yeah, but wasn't the Batman really small? I know that they made one. DC Collectibles Solomon Grundy. I can't find any info on it. Batman was like 7 inches? Okay. Well, I guess if they really wanted to do it, they could, but they'd have to put him in like a special kind of package because he'd be too big for the Mega Figure box, I think. Well, maybe. I think if they made him as big as, like, Swamp Thing, that would probably be fine. Yeah. Alright, Slightly Mad, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. You'd like to substitute Arkham City Batman for Martian Manhunter. Purely out of love for the green for him? Okay. Kelly, Alan Scott could be defeated with a toothpick. Yeah, probably. He is weak to wood, isn't he? On the other hand, all you gotta do with Hal Jordan is, you know, pee on him. Because Hal Jordan's weakness is yellow. Oh, I throw a Mountain Dew at him, he's done. Yeah, you might be able to get away with the Bane size, I don't know. Alright, let's end the poll, guys. Oh, that is a hard no for Solomon Grundy going in the top 5. Ooh. Grundy at, 43%? 42%. Ouch. Okay, well, good night, Grundy. It was nice having you here, but we gotta get rid of you. Next up is Azrael Batman. Should Azrael Batman be in the viewer's choice top 5 of DC Multiverse? That's a good point there, Figure Motion. You know, throw a pencil at Hal Jordan, he's done for. It's yellow and it's wood. You can take out Alan Scott and Hal Jordan with it. Just thinking about all those weaknesses that all those Green Lantern rings used to have. That was some goofy stuff, you know? Draven says hit hell with the beam of an old school filament flashlight and he's done. Didn't they do away with all the weaknesses for Kyle Rayner? Yet another reason he's a superior Green Lantern. Because he's not weak to yellow like Hal Jordan. God, imagine your weakness being yellow. Sorry, I can't do anything with that banana. Sorry, that can of limoncello LaCroix is gonna do me in. Oh, sorry, you've got a lemon there? Can't do anything about that. Oh, wait, a school bus? Sorry, it's going to crash, but you know what? My ring is weak to yellow. And his ring always had a reserve charge, yeah. See, the more we talk about Kyle, the better he is. It's not even close. Cast your votes for Nightfall Batman, guys. Is this one of the best of 2022? Is it one of the worst? So far, we only have one person who's making our top 5, and that's the Penguin. Is anyone surprised? God. You know, some people get mad at me when I include the Penguin on polls. They say, why is the Penguin here? All the time. Or they say, stop saying the Penguin isn't funny anymore. And I say, I'll never stop posting the Penguin. I'll always keep posting the Penguin. There will never be a day when I don't post Penguin. Every poll I ever do will have the Penguin in it. There's been a couple of times that I didn't have the Penguin in some polls, and I realized it felt wrong. See, that's what I'm saying, Miff. You're completely right. Everyone knows Penguin's the best Marvel Legend. Where were they? What were they looking at? I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't Marvel Legends. Alright, Draven, we'll throw Martian Manhunter on there. If you want to see Martian Manhunter, we'll throw him on. But I have a funny feeling that people are probably going to vote against him. Which Martian Manhunter, by the way? Gold label or regular? Okay, let's go ahead and end this poll. It looks like Asbats, Nightfall Batman, wins with 100% of the vote. That's absolutely insane. Nightfall Batman currently at the tippy top. I can't believe that. Nightfall Batman, 100% of the vote says, yes! Kelly, Peely from Fortnite is Hal Jordan's arch nemesis. Arch enemy. Should Necron be in a viewer's choice top 5 DC Multiverse? There it is, guys. Another vote for your pleasure. This is how we're going to do it. This is what we're doing tonight. We're voting. The members have chosen. The members are choosing completely. The members have chosen their favorite DC Multiverse figures, and we're voting on them. No. I don't think he would figure motion. But, you know, if he used one, he wouldn't be able to do anything with it. His ring would be completely powerless. Oh my goodness. The Condiment King. He's got a gun full of mustard, and Hal Jordan's done for. Oh man. I don't think anyone likes Necron. Or Necron. Come on, Necron's pretty good. You guys are voting no? Necron was actually pretty good. Oh, but you guys are slapping this one down. Like, this Necron, he looks awesome. Come on, guys. Give it another minute. We got 10 votes so far. If you want to make your voice heard, cast your votes, members. Forever hold your peace otherwise. He's good, but you don't think people care much about the character. What, did no one read like Darkest Night or Blackest Night? God almighty, you people gotta read some comics. Does anyone here read comics? Like, half the characters I bring up you guys don't know. Don't think I forgot about Professor Pig. Hell ever go up against Professor Zoom. Can't find Necron. He was a character. Necron was a character in the series Blackest Night. Although it was written by Jeff Johns, so I can see why people might not like him. Did Hell ever go up against Professor Zoom? I actually don't know if he did or not. He might have. Did he go up against Reverse Flash? Actually, there was a comic book where Reverse Flash did appear. It was like Flash number 225, where he appeared with the Flash, and and then Reverse Flash was there. So I guess he kind of did have some kind of encounter with Professor Zoom. Or I should say Reverse Flash. Traditionally, he goes by Reverse Flash. Yeah, they haven't fought much. Oh, you can't find the action figure? Oh, okay. Alright. I guess I misunderstood there. Draven. Lo siento, my friend. Alright, where are we? 3 minutes? Okay, we'll stick a fork in Necron. Poor Necron, 27%. Oh man, 27% for Necron. That was a really cool action figure too. Well, so much for him. Here, let's bring up the Martian Manhunter, since Draven requested him. Alright, the Martian Manhunter's up. Let's see how you guys like this one. Do you guys like the Martian Manhunter? Yeah, we've had some mixed opinions about this one. Should Martian Manhunter be in the Viewer's Choice Top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022? There it is, guys. Wabam. Martian Manhunter, requested by Inglorious Draven. He's probably not going to win, but Draven said that he's a little bit of a sucker for Martian Manhunter, John Jones. And as expected, it looks like Martian Manhunter is being massively downvoted. Well, you know, he's doing a little bit better than I thought. His skin looks like a lime. He's the Martian Manhunter. His skin is supposed to look like a lime. What do you want? He's green. If this was the gold label, I would have said yes. Well, the gold label is more or less just a repaint of this one. As in texture. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Here, let me zoom in on this, just so I can get a better look at it. He's got some interesting textures there, doesn't he? Yeah, I guess I can kind of see, like, the lime-like feel. I think it's kind of neat. Yeah, there it is right there. It's a little bit more visible in some of this light, as opposed to others. I don't have this one. I have the gold label one. And Draven, I wasn't sure which one you wanted to see, so I just picked the standard release. So I hope that's what you were talking about. Doesn't look like John Jones is going to make it, though. He's only got 54% of the vote, which is actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. So, gotta give it up for John Jones over here. Impressive showing, but not impressive enough. Cast your votes, guys. We're ending it in a couple of seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. John Jones is done. 46%. Did better than Necron. Did better than Solomon Grundy, and better than Catwoman and Batman. But not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Next up is Bane, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, I got a feeling I know how this one's gonna go. Let's see it. Come on, I know you guys are gonna vote for Bane. I just know it, because, you know, as soon as we had our last DC Multiverse stream, we had a bunch of people that said, Bane should be in the list. Even though I kept telling them, you didn't show up. You didn't vote. People voted for other figures on that stream. Of course, today it's members only, so only the members get to vote on what the best is. And members, let us know what you think. You would really like to get gold label Manhunter, Kelly. Target still might have him. I got him at a physical Targets, so I guess if he's not on the website, I would check some Targets. I gotta get Kyle Rayner. They still, I can't believe they don't have Kyle Rayner up there, and they don't have Deathstroke there either. They don't have the Defiance Deathstroke. They don't have Kyle Rayner. What are they doing at Target? Why aren't they up on the website? I would like to have these guys, because I thought the Deathstroke they did was really cool. Yeah, I think Bane is winning. Is anyone surprised? No, not in the least. I shouldn't be surprised that Bane is winning. Bane was a pretty good action figure. I did a whole review of him. If you haven't seen my review, guys, you should check it out. I remember rating him a B, because he wasn't super accurate to the source material that he's supposedly based on. He had a few things that were changed, like the Venom pumps are different. Most of the other details are pretty on point, though. But the backpack, yeah, that's not Nightfall. I gave him a B. Tonight is a tough crowd. Canada doesn't have Target anymore. Well, okay. Well, I don't know where they would sell. I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't really know where they would sell one. I guess just go over the border. I guess go over the border to America and go to a Target. Unless they have some place where they send their Target exclusives in Canada. I don't know that one. Eddie, tonight's a tough crowd, I know. Tough crowd for a lot of great characters. Alright, where are we at with Bane? I think that we've seen enough. Yeah, it's been 2 minutes. We got 12 votes. If anyone else wants to vote, vote right now, because I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's over. And what does Bane have? He has 92% of the vote. 92%. He is safely in the top 5. My goodness, he is just below Nightfall Batman. Nightfall Batman is number 1. And Bane looks like he's number 2. This is getting nuts. This is crazy. This is going so much differently than I thought it would. But you know what? I'm not even mad about it because it's interesting. And I want to see what you guys like. This isn't for me. This is for you guys. You guys, I remember some people commenting on my top 5 videos saying that I wasn't choosing like the same things that everyone else was choosing during our ranking videos or our ranking streams. And I had to explain to them, well, what people choose on the ranking stream is not reflective of what I'm going to do in a top 5 video. So they had their say. This is my say. Titan Joker, 100% of people say no on Titan Joker. Wow. 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 Is it really that bad? I would have thought he got some votes. But no votes for Titan Joker. Are we sure? Still got time to cast a vote for Titan Joker if you want to cast a vote for Titan Joker. Well, I remember when I talked about this one, that I noted he was not the most accurate version of Titan Joker that he possibly could have been. Doesn't have the stripes on his pants, doesn't have enough exposed ribs, some of the bones that are exposed aren't exactly like the game, and it would be nice if, you know, they were a little bit more accurate, but overall I thought it was an okay action figure. Obviously, the viewers are not going for Titan Joker today, which is, ooh. Alright, no one likes him. Poor Titan Joker. D. Ouch, a D, Eddie. A D? D. Is he that bad? Is he that bad? I guess so. Oh, wait. I think I might have forgotten one. Here, we'll throw Clayface on there because Clayface is one that was... I don't know. Clayface got mixed reception when he first appeared because people kept telling... I really liked Clayface. A lot of people were saying he looks like poop and stuff like that. And I said, well, you know, he's Clayface. He's supposed to look like poop. I mean, it's Clayface. What do you want? You want to be Don Juan? Alright, we've seen enough of Titan Joker. We can end the poll on that. He's not. That's 100%. 100% of people said get lost. God. Oh. 0% of people want him in the top 5. I'm sorry, Titan Joker, but no one loves you. Alright, let's ask about Clayface. Guys, cast your votes for Clayface. He's another one that people listed. Should he go in the top 5? I like this one. Clayface is absolutely one of my favorite action figures of the past year. Rot here says Clayface is one of your favorite DC characters. This one I did a review of. If you haven't watched that review, feel free to go check it out, my friends. I remember giving this one a pretty high grade because I thought that he was really, really impressive. Probably the worst thing about him was the elbow joints were somewhat limited because of the detail of the sculpt. Clayface is whack, whack, whack. Kelly likes Solomon Grundy better than Titan Joker. I assume Kelly doesn't like Titan Joker all that much. Or Kelly doesn't like Solomon Grundy all that much. Which says a lot. House. Yeah, I know, Rot. The sculpt on Clayface is insane. I was impressed by the amount of movement in his torso. I was impressed by the amount of movement in his hip swivel. I even thought that the knee swivel worked really well for him. And the only other piece of articulation other than his elbows that I didn't think was all that great was the head, because it has articulation, but the jaw works really well. The neck movement doesn't really work, or the quote-unquote neck movement. Yeah. The neck is... it doesn't really move. It kind of moves. You can maybe move it a small amount, but otherwise, no, it's not going anywhere. You mostly have to get him to turn his head by turning his entire body, like he's Michael Keaton dressing up as Batman. He should move. I mean, he looks like a movement. Exactly. And that's what a lot of people said when he first debuted. He looks like poop! You don't say! He's Clayface! Did he say this is his top 10 worst? Why would you say that? This one was really cool. The shoulder movement on him is great. Like, the movement of the shoulders, it makes up for a lot of the limited mobility in his elbows. How could you call this one of the worst? There was so much worse this year. This is one of his worst? Wow. I mean, if someone told me that this is their worst of 2022, I don't know that I'd be able to take them very seriously. Yeah, of course he does! It's Clayface! He's supposed to! That's... like he knows it's Clayface, right? Imagine that being a criticism of Clayface. I don't like this Clayface. He looks like poop. If it's not supposed to look like that, then what is he supposed to look like, huh? That's my question. Alright, we got 16 votes here. Clayface, he's got 69%. 69%. Nice. Nice. But still, he makes the cut. Tentatively. It depends if we get more people, more action figures. Alright, let's vote on Star, or not Star, but Superwoman. My bad, guys. I don't know, there's a lot of people that hate on... there's a lot of people who hate on DC Multiverse just cause McFarlane makes it. And, it's frustrating because they hate on it just to hate on it. Like, there's no particularly good reason to hate on it. Miffed. Miffed over here. Miffed. Yeah, right now, figure motion, you're correct. Right now, it's Azrael Batman, aka Nightfall Batman, Bane, Arkham City Penguin, Clayface, and possibly Superwoman. Superwoman! Whack, whack, whack. Oh, he hated the Mezco Wolverine? Yeah. Alright. I didn't really pay attention to the Mezco Wolverine, so I can't say anything about its quality. Steph thought I left? Wait, what? Wait, she thought I left? I haven't had any drop frames, so I'm pretty okay here on stream right now. Oh, you thought Steph left. Okay. Alright. This is for Superwoman. This is for Superwoman. You're not excited for Superwoman? You're not excited for Superwoman? Superwoman's such a good action figure. How can you not be excited? Get excited. Come on, it's Superwoman. The Crime Syndicate. One of the best action figures of this year. Actually, I thought that this one was a really, really solid piece. And I thought that she was the best of the Crime Syndicate releases. Superwoman and Owlman were really good. Actually, none of the Crime Syndicate figures were bad. But I thought that Superwoman and Owlman were particularly good. Power Ring he wasn't bad. I think that the body that they used for him was meant for him, and then they reused it for Hal Jordan. I think it works better on Power Ring than it does Hal Jordan. If it's not Starro, who cares? What are you talking about? That's generally your thought on all comic book heroes? Like, all I talk about is Marvel and DC. Does she have any accessories? No. The only, well, technically the accessory that she comes with is the Starro Baby. They all come with a Starro Baby. None of them have any other accessories other than the Starro Baby that attaches to the chest on these action figures. And then, of course, the Starro Build-A-Figure part, which amounted to a pretty sizable Starro Build-A-Figure. The sculpt on this one was really tight. That's right, Kelly. Alright, 3 minutes, that's enough. Let's go ahead and end this poll. It looks like, what does she pass with? She passes with 54%. So right now, Superwoman is number 5. Unless she gets dethroned by one of our other action figures. Should. The best part of her is that she has Starro stuff. Should. The Joker. Here, we'll put AC Joker. Should Arkham City Joker be in the top 5, guys? I'm not sure how many more we have left. There were a lot of suggestions, a lot of favorites. I don't know if I can scare up a picture of Starro, but we might throw Starro up on here. DC Multiverse Starro. Is there a good image of Starro that we can use? Wait. We can actually go ahead. All right. I've got something we can use. I've got something we can use for Starro. I found it. For better or worse, I found it. Pull up Starro. I am pulling up Starro. Alright. One more minute to cast your votes, guys. We got 9 votes so far. Cast your vote if you haven't already and make your voice heard. 10 votes. We're going to end this poll after 2 minutes. I've been letting these polls go on a little too long. Let's see those votes, guys. I have to get going eventually, and, well, we're a little... Actually, we still got like 6 minutes technically left in our standard run time. But I can go a little bit longer to wrap this up if we have to. It's all good. Just so we can get the members' views on everything. Alright, just a couple of more seconds here on the Joker. How is the Joker looking? Why, it's looking about half and half. Wow, about half and half. Really, about half and half. Somehow I thought the Joker was going to do better. Should have known better. Alright. Well, the Joker's only got a good 50%, it looks like. 50%. Well, that's not going to get him anywhere. A valiant effort, but he has to go. Now, this one is one that, well, our boy Miffed wants to see. Let's go ahead and put up Starro the Conqueror. How far are we? Well, we got through our 5 best Marvel Legends, guys. the viewer's choice. Oh, you guys lost internet? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. You guys lost internet? Oh, that's terrible. Well, I'll tell you what we chose. As soon as I put up this poll here. Next poll is going to be for Starro the Conqueror. Get yourselves ready. Should Starro be in the viewer's choice top 5? There's your poll, friends. And let me read out what the top 5 Marvel Legends were that the viewers voted on earlier, guys, for everyone whose internet cut out and who missed it. The number 5, excuse me, the 5th best Marvel Legend, according to you, of 2022 was Herald of Galactus Thor. The 4th best one was Retro Card Iron Man, the one that came with the proton cannon. The 3rd best one was Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. The 2nd best one was Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, the 2-pack. And the number 1 best Marvel Legend of 2022, Soulmates, was Retro Card Lizard. For Starro, for Tentacles, oh god, how are these votes going? Yes, 100%, yes! 100%! 100% for Starro? Are you kidding me? Really tied at number 1. Actually, is he going to be tied? Yes, he's going to be tied because he's going to be tied. 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 You're so confused. Well, there's not much to be confused about. People just brought up their favorites, Eddie, and now we're casting votes. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of doing this by the seat of my pants. We're doing it a little different than the Marvel Legends ones. Oh my god. Oh my god. Starro is at the tippy top. Starro is at the top. Starro. Whack, whack, whack. All right, Starro. Whack, whack, whack for Starro. Oh. This is what the members are voting on. 2 minutes. All right, let's end it. Let's end it. Starro. Tied for number 1. Starro sweep. It happened. Starro. All right. Starro, 100%. Next up is Parallax. Oh my goodness. Parallax. I don't know how Parallax is going to do. I am not super confident in Parallax, guys. Should Parallax be in the viewer's choice top 5? Parallax. Reusing Power Ring sculpt and featuring a Hal Jordan head with no gray temples. Mid, Gordon Stephanie, 90% no. Oh. Yeah, I agree, Figure Motion. The face didn't look right. This is not like the version of Parallax that I was hoping for. If we're gonna get a Parallax, I would like something a little better than what we're seeing here. This body works a lot better on Power Ring for me. I am just not feeling this. This repaint here. Is Clayface what you get when you use too much Parallax? Yeah. It really cleans you out, Honor Guard. I take Parallax when I get clogged up too. Parallax. It goes right through you. I think Power Ring is the original because Power Ring was like announced way long ago, Coolers. Like Power Ring, he was released after this one, but they already had him planned initially, so pretty sure Power Ring came first. Because the sculpt looks a lot better on Power Ring than it does Hal. which makes me think it belongs to Power Ring. Symptoms of Parallax disappointment. Oh man. Oh yeah. Parallax is done. So long, Parallax. I'm just gonna close this poll. It's done. It's over. There's no point. There's no point in waiting for votes to come in. It's over. It's over. Wake up and smell the coffee. It's done. It's over. 92% say no. 7% say yes. Parallax, get out of here. No one wants you. Well, 7% of people want you. Guess. Well, that's not good. Yeah, the best part about this one are the accessories. Definitely coolers. Oh boy, we got a big boy here. Oh, it's the Gorilla Grodd. Oh, Page Punch's Gorilla Grodd. Oh, what a beast of an action figure. Another mega figure. Oh boy. Bring it on, guys. Is he gonna make the list? Is he gonna make it? Oh, a bunch of people are saying nope. Couple, but we got more people saying yes. He's not gonna go near the tippy top. It would take some doing to get to the tippy top, but right now, people are saying nope. No love for Gorilla Grodd. Poor Gorilla Grodd. This is a cool one. I really need to get this one. The army, the armor that he's wearing is actually reasonably accurate to what he wears in the comic book sometimes. Much to my surprise. It's a little bit different, but otherwise, it's pretty accurate, believe it or not. Which was kind of a surprise to me, because for the rest of the Page Punchers for this wave, they redesigned everything. And really, what I just want is standard, comic book releases. I don't need to get cute with it. I don't need to get fancy. I just want my Gorilla Grodd, thanks. Is it safe for you to run and get food? We might have, I'm probably gonna be wrapping things up in a little bit, so you might miss the end. I don't know. Who else do we got? Okay, we got one more after this. We got one last action figure after Gorilla Grodd, so we're almost done for the night. Who doesn't like this guy? Well, apparently 18% of people do. Or don't like him. If you haven't cast your vote, please. We have one more minute on this poll. We have one more minute. And it looks like things are just about over. Alright, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with 83% of the vote, Grodd goes straight up onto the list, blowing past Superwoman. Oh my goodness. 83%. Think about that. Are we doing a poll tomorrow to see which is better? Astro, Batman, Starro? Yes. We're going to do a poll tomorrow. And we're going to figure it out. I might make a poll tonight. Alright guys, it's time for the last one. The last DC Multiverse action figure that you guys brought up today. Gold label Kyle Rayner. Should gold label Kyle Rayner be in the viewer's choice top 5 DC Multiverse of 2022? Let's hear it, guys. The last one, the final one. Does he make the cut? Does Kyle Rayner get up there in the upper echelon, in the tippy top of DC Multiverse releases for 2022? Or is he gonna get buried? This is the final action figure. The final countdown, if you will. Countdown to Lantern. Countdown to Kyle. Is he gonna make it? Don't send him to the fridge. That was tasteful, Honor. Thank you. 55% of people saying yes. You find out who says no. No. My God, Rewind. Why do you want to know who says no? 58% of people saying yes. So far, we got 12 votes. Any other votes? Come on in. Members only. Members cast your votes. Let's see it, guys. 62%. Oh my goodness. He's creeping up. Coolers. Thank you for the super chats.
Folks, it's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money, money, money. Who do you trust?
For my man Kyle.
Thank you for the super chat, Coolers. I really appreciate it. Always and forever, brother. Every little bit helps me keep providing the content you love, guys. So, you know, if you can spare a super chat here and there, I really appreciate it. If you want to buy a membership, I appreciate that too. Your membership comes with a ton of perks, including these member-only live streams that we do once a month now, as well as all the perks that are listed over here on my Join tab, including priority response to comments, a members-only Discord server, early access to videos, and members-only videos. Kyle, it looks like Kyle is gonna make it. Kyle has got 62% of the vote. Kyle! 61% overall. My goodness. Kyle with 61. Kyle Rayner. Some people tried to send him packing, but he wasn't having any of it. And now, my friends, here are the top 5 DC Multiverse action figures of 2022. First, gotta find him. First, it's Azrael Batman. But this is a weird one because we have 2 people in number 1. We've got Azrael Batman. But then we also have... Wait, did we vote on Hush Superman? Did we vote on Killer Croc? Oh, we didn't vote on Constantine, did we? Oh, wait. We kind of blew past these guys. Oh. Never mind. Okay, we're not done yet. I made a mistake. We're not done yet. All right. You might have time to get some food after all there, Rewind. My mistake. I thought we were done. We're not done. No, we're not done at all. We gotta do Mongol. And then we gotta do, Constantine. We got Hush Superman, Speedy Bullets Batman, and Killer Croc. So we got like 5 more here. Put your seatbelts on. Put your pants back on. Get yourself ready. Sit down. Get your drinks ready. We got more here. It's not over yet. How about an ad? All right. Cast your votes. I'm taking an ad break. DC Multiverse has a lot of bad guys in the top 5. That's true. Because bad guys are awesome. Without awesome bad guys, what would be the superheroes? Bad guys make superhero comics worth reading. Good lord, what kind of restaurant are you eating at, Rewind, where you're waiting a half hour and there's no line? What? 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 I would never wait in a line like that. Forget that business. Yeah, we got another minute on Mongol over here, my friends. Mongol might be going up there. Mongol might push out Kyle Rayner. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's not looking good. It's looking a little bit rough, if I'm being completely honest. Starro. I can't believe Starro got 100%. Starro. Starro. I can't. I don't know how to process this. Starro. 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 Actually, Starro's good. Why am I so taken aback by it? I don't know. I guess because I just wasn't expecting Starro to sweep. Like, with all the smack people were talking about Starro, I thought that maybe he wouldn't make it. But we're getting some interesting results tonight. And I gotta say, we really are. Alright, I just readjusted a couple of things over on my list over here. Okay, Kyle isn't even in the top 5. He's not anymore. Or at least, well, I guess he wasn't even. It's not looking good for him. Let's end the Mongol poll. Mongol at 77. Mongol at 77. %. He's getting up there, sort of. Next up is... Yes, I do recall that he did come about because of Mongol. You are 100% correct, my friend. Should. Constantine. Let's see it, guys. Vote on Constantine. Next up is Page Puncher's Constantine, an action figure that I think a lot of people were waiting for. They wanted a good Constantine, and McFarlane delivered via Page Punchers. A lot of nice things about this one. Comes with some really cool accessories. Not too much to complain about here, I don't think. Maybe the articulation. But otherwise, I don't know. I think he looks pretty good. I have him. Haven't reviewed him yet. So far, the Penguin's in 5th place at 78%. Yeah, I have the Penguin at, like, 4th place. Because Nightfall and Starro are tied. So... yeah. Right now, Mongol is in 5th place. Much to my surprise, I didn't expect Mongol. But hey, sometimes, you know, polls will surprise you like that. 9 votes. Come on, guys, cast your votes. Make your voice heard right now. If you're not voting, start voting right now, guys. Whack, whack, whack. We got about another minute on the poll here, and then we're going to close up shop on that. There's 3 more action figures after this one, and then we'll officially be done with all of our DC Multiverse rankings. 10 votes. They're still coming in. Whoever wasn't at 1st place would be 2nd place. Yeah. Well, Starro and Nightfall Batman both got 100%, so they're tied. So they're both in 1st place. It's an odd situation to be in, but it's true. And so we just gotta leave them both up there. Co-2nd place or co-1st place. I know it surprises me as much as it does you. All right, Constantine. I think. Oh, is he gonna push out Mongol? Oh, he is. He's pushing out Mongol, guys. It's over. He's pushing out Mongol. What? He needs a pack of smokes. Just take a piece of tissue paper, roll it up real tiny, and put it in his fingers. A lot of people said that he needed smokes. I don't know. I'm not married to the smokes. Constantine, 80%. He pushes out Mongol. Penguin in second place. This is getting heated, guys. I don't know how this is going to end. Hush Superman is next. I hope you guys are ready. Hush Superman. Oh my god. Hush Superman. This one was a McFarlane Toys store exclusive. Not available at retail, only available on McFarlane's site. A lot of you guys like this one. Azrael, Batman, and Starro, 100%. Number 1. 2 is Bane. Gorilla Grodd, 83%. 4 is Constantine. 5, Arkham City Penguin. That's correct there, Figure Motion. Absolutely correct, my friend. 81%. 81% for... Oh, wow. Constantine did better than I thought. He is just behind Gorilla Grodd. Rewind says that Constantine will look cooler with some smokes. Probably. Is Big Blue gonna push out the Penguin? Oh man, I think Big Blue over here is gonna push him out. Uh-oh. Well, don't count the Penguin out yet. Still got about another minute on this one, but I don't know. I don't know. Not looking good for the Penguin. What's it gonna look like if we get the Penguin pushed out? If the Penguin gets pushed out, man, that's gonna... I don't know. Is that right? Is it correct? Doesn't feel correct. It feels all wrong. Yeah, I'm looking at this Superman body. It looks all bow-legged. Does it look kind of bow-legged? I mean, look at that. See that? This is the same body that they used on the infected Superman from the Merciless Wave of Build-A-Figure. The Merciless Wave Build-A-Figure. They reused that body for the black costume Superman, and they also reused it for this one. And, yeah, we need Poison Ivy. I wonder when we're going to get a Poison Ivy. Because I've been aching to have a Poison Ivy for a long time. Yeah, he's all bow-legged. I don't know how I feel about this sculpt. I think that the bow legs are kind of... If it wasn't for the bow legs, this one would actually be pretty on point. But man, those bow-leggedness is kind of drawing me off. Well, it does not look like he is better than Penguin. It looks like the people have spoken, and this one is not going to make the list. Well, it's going to be at 71%, but he's not winning. 71% for Hush Superman. Sorry, Soups, but that's the way it goes. 71%. He's up there, but not good enough. Next up is Speeding Bullets Batman. Oh boy, how many more do we have? We got 2 more. Okay, Speeding Bullets Batman. The Penguin is still in. The Penguin is still in. The people have not voted him out yet. Should Speeding Bullets Batman... Oh, I don't know. This might be the one. A lot of you guys love Speeding Bullets Batman. So this might... Should Speeding Bullets be in the viewer's choice? Speeding Bullets Batman. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna push out the Penguin? How's it gonna go? Whack, whack, whack. Whack, whack, whack. The Penguin is at number 5. Will he still be number 5? A second chance for Superman. Actually, technically, yes. Technically, yes. I forgot that this is actually an amalgam of Superman and Batman. It's technically both characters. But in the story, it was Batman. Is he gonna make it? Oh, I don't know. Let's see those Penguin emotes. We gotta... Oh, is he gonna get 100%? Is he gonna tie with Starro and Nightfall Batman? Are you kidding me? Are we gonna have 3 first placers? Dude, we're gonna have to have a poll. And then we're gonna get a whole bunch of angry comments. Bane's the best, they say. That's what they keep saying on the last one that I did, where I asked them what the best DC Multiverse of 2022 was. Where's Bane? Bane's the best, yeah! Oh, someone voted no on Speeding Bullets. Oh, he ain't going up there. Nope, nope, nope. He might be displacing the Penguin. Because that's an 82% right there, guys. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oswald Cobblepot might be in trouble. Oh, 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 oh. Good night. Good night, Penguin. Wait. Oh, he's down to 75! Oh! Oh, Cobblepot's going nowhere! Oh! Oh! That was close. Oh, 77! 71! People changing their votes. I'm torn. I love this figure too, Kelly says. Well, just vote honestly, and whatever happens, happens. If the Penguin gets displaced, he gets displaced. But if you guys just want to vote accordingly, then I guess you can do that too. Remember, it's your vote. It's not my vote. Oh, he's down to 67. Oh my god. Kidding me, guys? Remember, I'm not manipulating anything. I'm not telling you guys how to vote. I'm not telling you what's what. You guys are choosing the best. If you guys think this is the best, then that's the way it is. I already had my say. Yeah, it looks like the Penguin has been saved for sure. Yeah, it's time to end this poll. Recount. No, it's at 62%. 62. God, he got better than Kyle Rayner. Speeding Bullets at 62%. Man, I really thought that he was going to win. I really did, too. Killer Croc, who I'm pretty sure is our last one for today. Is he our last one? Yeah, pretty sure he is. We can get rid of Necron. We can get rid of Solomon Grundy, too. We can get rid of Batman. Penguin stays around. Catwoman goes. Yeah, Speeding Bullets can get out of here. Hush can get out of here. Constantine stays. Mongol. Yeah, Mongol can go. Martian Manhunter. Done. Titan Joker, done. Kyle Rayner, done. Gorilla Grodd can stay. Parallax can go. Starro goes straight to the front of the line. That's mind-blowing right there. Alright, let's go ahead and stop fooling around for a second. Actually, the Joker can go too. Superwoman, she's got to go. Clayface is up there, but he's got to go too. Womp womp. And on to Killer Croc, friends. Kyle made a valiant effort, but he has to go. And now our final action figure of today, Killer Croc. Should Killer Croc be in the viewer's choice top 5 of 2022? Kyle did well. Kyle did all right. Kyle could have done a lot worse. But it just wasn't enough. Oh, a lot of mixed feelings about Killer Croc over here. Currently at 60%. He's not touching the Penguin. He's not touching the Penguin. This is a really cool action figure too, man. I don't have this one yet. I love him though. I'm gonna have to go look for this one. Sculpt is really crazy. I don't think he's anywhere near as large as Killer Croc was from Arkham City, or not Arkham City, but Arkham Asylum. But you know, his size in Arkham Asylum was like the size of Solomon Grundy, just stupid big. But this one, he looks about an appropriate size, I think. I think that Rocksteady went a little overboard with the size of some of their characters. But that's just me, guys. Rewind wants names. Rewind. God, I gotta watch out for Rewind over here. He's mad that Kyle Rayner's not making the cut. Killer Croc. Well, it looks like Killer Croc's at about 64%. Unless a miracle happens right now, not happening. It's a good one. Pretty awesome. But the top of 2022, nah. This one just isn't gonna work out. I think the Penguin is safe. I'll give it another few seconds here, but nah, nothing's gonna change. Alright, I'll count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over at 64%. Forget about it. Killer Croc has to go. Bye-bye, Killer Croc. Alright, guys. Come take a look at your winners. Here's our winners, my friends. Tied at number 1 is Azrael Batman, Nightfall Batman, followed by Starro the Conqueror from the Target exclusive Build-A-Figure Wave, the Crime Syndicate Build-A-Figure Wave. Azrael Batman was a gold label Walmart exclusive. Really awesome. Both toys. These are our number 1. We're going to have a vote tomorrow. Actually, we're going to have a vote after this at some point to see which one actually is the best DC Multiverse of 2022. We're going to ask everyone. We're going to have a whole big poll. And we're going to see lots of angry comments. But we're going to find out the truth. And we're going to get to the heart of it and see which one really is the best. And number 2. At number 2 is Bane, again from Nightfall. This mega figure was one that everyone loved. I reviewed him. Glad I did. One of my most viewed DC Multiverse videos, I think. Performed really well. I'm glad it's here. If you don't have him yet, I recommend you get him. He's a very fun action figure. You got a head out? Alright. Drop some fan art? Alright, I'll check it out soon. Number 3 is Gorilla Grodd from Page Punchers, the Flash Wave. This one, another really great action figure. Really want this one, don't have him yet. Bad guy to luggage. Indeed, Kelly. Miffed. I'll see you soon, man. Oh, look at this fan art over here, though. Check out that fan art, guys. This is what Miff just drew. That's awesome. Miff, this is great. Oh, you did one for the Marvel Legends winners. Oh, this is a great piece. I love this. I wish we could make this a banner or something. Just to have it pinned somewhere. Yeah, this is fire. Absolute penguin tier. Great job, Miffed. Yeah, up there. Up here is Herald of Galactus Thor. Over there is Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. There's Retro Iron Man with his proton cannon. There's Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and there's the Lizard. Oh, this composition rules. I love this so much. This is one of the best things that we've ever seen on this channel, I think. Amazing stuff, man. It really is fantastic work. I'm so happy right now. Number 4 is John Constantine from the first wave of Page Punchers, the Black Adam wave. Really great action figure. And you guys voted accordingly. And finally, the last one is from the Arkham City wave, the Penguin. Finally getting his moment in the sun, and it just feels right. Is there a better action figure? Probably not, but he's in 5th place regardless. You'll do a DC one too? Oh, dude, I can't wait to see it. I absolutely can't wait to see it. Oh. You'll probably have to wait or before we see it next time. Because it's getting to be about that time. We've been alive for 3 hours and 30 minutes. So let me play a little something for you guys. Last stream of the year, before the new year, my friends. I really want to tell you how much I appreciate you all being here with me. And I'm glad that we all came together for this first members-only stream to make it a very successful one and a very enjoyable one for everyone. The last stream I'm going to do of this entire year. Imagine that. I hope that you all have a very happy new year with your friends and family. And I hope that this is able to bring you a little bit of joy before tomorrow as we bring in 2023. Thanks for the penguins, guys. I've really enjoyed my time here with you this year as we've gone on this, I guess you call it an expedition, an adventure together, and trying out new things and doing this stream every week. That's what it feels like for me as a sort of adventure. It feels like uncharted territory coming in here. And I'm glad for all the members we have and the support that we get. Thank you, Crom. Thank you for your motion. Thank you, Eddie. Thanks for your wine, Stephanie. Egg Toddy. Everyone. I got like 25 people here that are members, so I'm sorry if I don't list you. But I appreciate everyone. It's almost time for us to part ways again. Miff drew a fabulous piece of art for us. For the Marvel Legends. He's going to draw a DC one too. And we're just saying our goodbyes. Because it's almost time for us to part ways again. I hope to see you again very soon in 2023. And I look forward to our first stream of that year. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. But whatever it is, I'm sure we're going to have a blast. A Happy New Year to everyone. And from the bottom of my heart. Best wishes to you and yours. All I got to toast right now is water. So I'm going to toast with that. Until next time, my friends. With love from me to you. With love from me to you. I'll see you all soon. Good night. And Happy New Year, everyone.